But
I mean,
let's get started. And hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Skyllian Rogues. We were just talking about a little unique mechanic we have in this campaign, but we'll save that for another day. For now, is everybody ready to die?
what?
No,
No,
not yet.
I mean, play the game. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Yes, yes.
So, last session. The party fought against two manticores as entertainment for the orcs in an arena. It was a hard fought battle, but thanks to that, you guys were acknowledged by the orcs and now allowed to stay within the boundaries of the village. However, the village isn't as peaceful as it seemed to be. The party finds out that the village is under constant threat from stone eaters or basilisks down south. And when the son of the village chief returned, a short argument erupted between them and his father about these non-orcs being celebrated in his village. Finally, when Ignis was off skulking alone, Kath, a half-orc girl from the village, approached Ignis to ask for the parties to help them free the slaves within the village. In the end, the party did none of those. Instead, you guys provided the foundations for Kate and her friends to break free and then left the village entirely, setting course due east. You guys continued for a few more days on horseback until finally the dice
Joy.
stopped
Noise.
in the middle of nowhere.
Noise.
No building, no caves, just sands as far as the eye can see. So, you guys set up camp. And off session, you guys didn't really do much. You guys set up camp, some conversations ensued. Apparently, while in the middle of the barren desert, you guys thought that it was a good idea to bake a chocolate cake or something. Yeah. So now the party is scattered about in the nearby area, scavenging for a little bit of special dinner for tonight. So, what do you guys want to do?
I just want to say, like, every time you recap and say what we do in RP, it always never, it's always like not serious thing. Like, whoa, we come up with a party name. It's called Ass. Whoa, we're in the middle of the desert. Let's go.
I mean, if it's serious shit, it won't be in the off session, you know. So.
Yeah, but it's just it's funny.
Well, we did come up with a name though. We are ass.
Yes, that is true. What's
we have
the
officially
what's the
we
full
have
name again?
the amazing
Spicy
was it amazing spicy 7 or something?
Amazing Spicy
Spicy.
7 Seekers or Ass Seekers.
Yeah, so we are officially we
Looking for that.
I'll
we have
keep
officially
in mind
made
Ass Seeking Arcs. Nice.
Sorry.
Welcome to D&D, everybody. So, what do you guys want to do now?
Uh,
Well,
first,
I was gonna start digging.
Alright, so you're just gonna start digging. In
The
the
little trowel I have.
in the meantime, the rest of you, what are you guys gonna do?
Is Jade, Giovanna, and Ignis going to forage and hunt?
Right.
I guess.
And
yeah,
J5, you are.
Well, I'm going to use my change my special tools into cooking tools.
Right. You're gonna use that to change the time. Use an hour
Yeah,
after that,
yeah,
because that's
yeah.
just an hour, right?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Yeah.
After that, I think I'll help with the digging.
All right. That's the case. Kane and J5, go ahead, roll athletics check, and the three of you go ahead, roll survival. The one that's leading, roll survival, actually.
Giovanna.
Who's got the highest survival?
I got plus
You
two.
don't know.
I got +3.
Who's leading?
I don't know who's leading. Who invited me?
I think Giovanna would be.
Yeah, I think
You invited yourself, Jade. You invited yourself.
you know, Giovanna.
Hold on.
Okay, he's having.
Hold on. Wait. Gilvana said she's gonna forage, and I decided, okay, maybe I'll help her. Then she's
Uh-huh.
leading.
Alright, so
Sure.
Gilvana then, go ahead, roll survival check for me.
With advantage or
With
no?
advantage?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
20. So, you tried going around, trying to find anything that you could use as food per se. Any animals, any what do you call it? Any plants? Plants is basically impossible by the looks of it. You walked about maybe half a mile out from your original camp post so that you can still keep an eye on it. There's no plants at all around you. There's no little shrubs, the pine trees that you occasionally saw in the area, not there anymore. But as you roam around, you do manage to find these kind of like weird lizard creatures with super long legs, and they just kind of skitter over the sand and stop under some rocks or something just to get shade. You manage to find a couple of those. But and also I guess you would notice there are some weird looking protruding rocks down to the south of the campsite.
Down to the south, like how far is it?
About half a mile away from the campsite.
Ah.
It's not that far.
I kind of want those lizards, but I'm not very good at like hunting. Do you want to help me catch the lizards while I go check that rock?
Sure, I mean, I'm pretty stealthy. They might see me just as a harmless cat.
Go for
I mean, I thought cats like to chase lizards.
Alright, so you guys are splitting up again. Who is chasing the lizard and who's going for the rocks?
I'll go for the rocks.
I'll chase lizards.
I'll go for the rocks too because I don't have any range ability. Sorry, range
See?
attacks.
See?
Alright,
What's
so
the sign?
J5, you are going to chase the. So you walk over to the lizard. How do you approach the lizard? Yes, that is the better question, isn't it?
Okay. Let's see.
Tap into your inner cat.
I will walk on all fours and I will sense the presence and the direction it's moving, it's facing, and I'll try to move like outside of its I would say peripheral vision.
Lizards
Outside
don't
of
really
its-
have peripheral vision. Lizards.
Yeah, outside of its view, basically, and like close enough until I can pounce on them. Wait, let me see. Do I have this? Yes, I'm gonna cast this. You have no available spell slots. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm going to use a spirit charge.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to cast. I cannot cast this.
You have key
Wait.
remaining or not? If you don't have any key remaining, then you can't. Did you press long rest yet?
I have two. I have two key. I have two key. Okay, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay, you're trying to cast Pass Without Trace.
Yes.
Right, this one. Okay, how many times are you supposed to be able to use these spells? Is the question.
I spent 2 key points. I have 2 key points. I can use it.
So you use 2 key points to cast these things, right?
Yep.
So you might want to do this into your innate spellcaster rather than actual spellcast, just so you know. Alright?
Oh,
Alright, so
yes.
go ahead and roll stealth check plus 10.
Plus 10. Stealth check plus 10. Wow.
Alright, 32. So
My-
you move forward towards this creature, and it certainly does not notice that you are approaching it at all. And
And I capture it. Try to
go ahead, roll to
like
hit. Go ahead, roll to hit on the lizard. Let me put
roll to
some
hit on the
dramatic song a little bit against the lizard. Let's go.
And so you're gonna use my claws for better grip.
All right, go ahead.
Where's my roll to hit with unarmed strike attack? Oof.
All right, so you rolled a 13. That is a definite hit on that lizard. So go ahead, roll for damage.
Damage.
Oh yeah, it's dead. Like whatever you roll, like you scratch into it, and with one swipe, the creature just and it stops moving. You have a lizard with you now. It wasn't able to even run away before you just creep in towards it from directly from behind it to avoid its vision, and just leap, grab onto it, and just
Oh,
dead.
cool. I have a lizard. Can I hold on its use two fingers and hold its tail and put it in front of my face to just like examine the lizard. Just thinking to myself, will this be enough?
In the meantime, the two of you, J5 and also K. Did you roll athletics, Kane? I did not see you roll just now.
Oh yeah, I can roll athletics.
And go ahead, roll athletics for Ash and also Umara as well, because they'll be helping you.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, let me get Umara. I do
Ash
not
is not
have
bad.
Ash.
Yeah,
have
J5,
Ash, don't worry.
Ignis has Ash. So Umara,
Ash.
1,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ah,
I can't be the only one who's doing the work.
Guys.
to be fair, Kane has never dug in his life.
so you guys begin digging through the sand. It is very fine sand. Basically, you guys just try to dig and dig and dig, and the sand just fails in the hole. And you begin to like push it out of the way, try to make a small barricade, dig some more, dig some more, dig some more. The sand slowly begins to cover the area again. It's getting a bit difficult, but with that 8 hour, no, not 8 hours. You guys traveled like half a day. You still have 4 hours. So basically, you work on this for, I'll say the first 2 hours first. Try to dig this hole. It's getting there, but it's slow. It's very slow. In the meantime, Ignis and Gilvana, you guys make your way to that rock that you see down south. Just the two of you. You see that as you arrive at that area, you see a protruding rock. It is kind of like silvery, but also has kind of like a rainbow sheen to it as well on the kind of like sharpened edge, and on the back end there is this just dark black smooth surface basically.
What color is it? Sorry.
It's half part silver grayish, half part just black.
And it's just one solid rock. Is there? like, some sort
There's two of them. Just two of the rocks, kind of like in kind of weird angles, about maybe 100 feet from each other.
Does it look?
of-
Sorry. Does it look? Oh. Does it look
Ignis first, and then
Sorry.
Gilvana. Go,
Sorry.
Ignis.
Does it look natural or man-made?
Nature check.
Like, okay. I can do that.
You look at it a little bit. This looks natural, yes. Does not look man-made. It looks natural, but it does not look like it should be on a rock. And that's when you feel the sands under your feet kind of begin to slide to one side. What do you guys do?
Gilvana, I think of
Backwards.
falling. I mean,
The sharp rock begin to rise up from the ground, and you see this kind of like huge tail begin to come out, and you see one,
run,
two,
run,
three,
run,
four,
run.
5, 6, 7, 8 legs appear from the ground, shaking the sands of its body as two giant pincers just snaps in front of you as a giant scorpion. Two of them appear from the ground beneath you. Go ahead, roll acrobatics check for me to see if you can maintain your footing. And you're about how far from the other guys? I can't remember.
half a mile, you said.
Half a mile. Right.
Good luck.
How far is half a mile? Oh my god.
About 2,500 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
5280. Yeah. I asked you guys how. I'm assuming half a mile is far, like the furthest you go.
Half a mile is like 800 meters, isn't it? 1 mile is like 1.6.
I'm going for feet because that's
Kilometers.
why your abilities and everything.
Yeah, half a mile is 800 meters. 800 meters is how many feet?
Like I said, 2,500 feet.
2,640 feet. Never mind.
Yes.
You guys trying to convert between the standard and metric is hilarious.
Exactly. Just we'll just use imperial. We'll just use imperial in this one. All right.
It's invented by an American.
Apparently, if you play D&D German version, it is in
2,640
meters.
feet.
So
But then when you convert it into centimeters, it's not that far. So like, I mean meters. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we can see them, right? DM.
yeah, you do see it, but you're not sure what's going on. Basically,
Okay.
yeah, you see
Okay.
some things over there. They're basically like dots, and you see some like large rocks moving. So you're getting suspicious.
Does the scorpion come towards us?
Oh no, it's under your feet. So go ahead, roll acrobatics check.
Wait, oh,
Your
we
stand
did.
the rock is basically the tip of its tail, and you as it rises up from the ground, you guys are standing on top of it and sliding down. Both of you are knocked prone boom, as the scorpion immediately takes an attack on each of you. Let me just put in something with the desert. Yeah. Come on.
We just
battle.
wanted to make a chocolate cake.
The right place and times, guys. Right place and time. Right. So, let me just roll to hit with this guy. Beast, wonderful. Roll to hit with your claw. Okay, that one's okay, and the second one is okay. So they tried to attack both. Oh wait, advantage. Never mind.
Oh.
Because they're prone. Oh, natural 20 and
Oh no.
okay. So the second wave hits. So let me roll for damage.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Wait,
All
you
right.
guys went-
So Gilvana, you take Gilvana take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as the claw grabs onto you, and Ignis takes 4 points of damage as the other claw grabs onto you as well. The other scorpion is making its way towards you guys through the sands, and this point, you guys were digging. You look up and you see some strange moving rocks over there in the distance, and then you hear. "Ah!" What do you guys do?
Friend Kane, do you think they're in trouble?
Yeah, they're probably fine.
Okay.
Take a little time.
Wait, so okay. Would my cane senses like be like there's a woman in trouble?
My cane sensors are
I'll
tingling.
say go ahead, roll perception check.
Amazing.
Perception, cane
Damsel
sense.
in distress.
Damsel in distress sense.
Is that an advantage?
I wouldn't say so. No, just normal perception.
You're pushing it, kid.
I'd say the screaming does not connote pleasure. It is something else. So you're worried a little bit.
All right. Well, I'm not really going anywhere with this digging, so I guess I'll go see what they're screaming about.
All right. So
Anyone
you.
want to come with?
Since
Hey, you
Kate,
guys
Kate
wanna
is
come
going
with?
over there, friend Kane, if you think they're in trouble, this unit thinks we should take the horse with us.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So you guys take the horse and ride off into the distance. Right as they leave, Jade kind of comes over carrying the lizard. Yes. And there is you guys begin making your way towards that place. I'll say let's everybody go ahead and roll initiative, shall we?
Sure.
Let me
Where,
just
where are we?
let me just grab the encounter that I did not expect to do this session. Which one was it?
Why would you put it there?
Because you guys wanted to go exploring, and what do you know? I rolled something wonderful.
Oh no.
You guys suck. I was just trying. I was just trying to dig a hole.
I thought we found the place. Oh man.
You guys left me. You guys.
Yeah, exactly. So you, to be fair, you're at no wait. Are you as fast as the horses? What's your
No,
movement
I'm
speed right now?
full.
Yeah, but you
I'm
don't have
full.
disadvantage. You don't have what do you call penalty on your movement
Disadvantage
speed.
No,
What's your
I
movement
don't.
speed? Yeah, there you go.
My movement speed is let me see.
The horses should be 60 feet, no?
Nope. Horses are 40 feet.
Movement
40?
Movement speed is
Yep.
Movement speed is 30 feet plus feline agility. I can move.
Feline
double
agility,
the speed.
meaning you have to move and then stop, move and then stop, move and then stop.
Yeah,
No point.
Double
It's
speed, yeah.
basically the same thing.
Wait, don't you have unarmored movement? Not yet.
No, not yet.
I do
Apparently.
have.
How much?
Second level. It's second level.
Yeah, how much do you get? Unarmored movement.
Plus something.
So third level is plus 20.
What? No.
Plus
No,
20?
faster than the
Are
horse.
you sure?
No, 20
Mom.
is like 10, 15 level.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it says here monk second level, unarmored movement plus 10, and then third is plus 10 again.
No, you don't get.
No,
It doesn't stack. So yes, he is running as fast as the horse without the armor.
Oh my god, able to move
Exactly. Oh my god, this guy.
5 miles
it's
at level
OP.
20.
All right.
Please nerf.
Let me just add everybody to initiative, shall we?
Wait, is it dark? Is it night?
No, I'm trying to turn on the light. It's not working for some reason.
Oh no, you need to change the box.
No, you didn't pay the bills.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
There you go.
Alright,
Oh, I
thank you.
rolled well.
Let me just
Wait, I'm not there.
add.
The game is paused, so I can't. Can I roll?
No, I should be able to.
You can roll. You can roll. You
Okay.
cannot move the token.
Oh no. Okay. I'm slow
Simon,
Yeah.
right?
because I'm so far away. Not
T5 has
wait.
always been what?
Am I in the area?
No, you're not in the
Alright.
area. It's just for you guys to see for now. So Ignis and Gilvana is there. Everybody else is not. Let me just add Gilvana in. And did you take a long rest, Gilvana? You should have.
Yes, that is the 15 HP down because of my health.
Oh, because of the attack. Right. Sorry. My bad. Alright, so this one will be here,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
rest of
That's
you
true.
will be
Hello.
spectating. Enjoy yourselves. So, top of the round.
E.
Where's my combat tracker? Let me just make this visible for the players. Let me roll for you guys. Yuki, go ahead, roll initiative as well. Don't forget.
Okay.
Alright, top of the round. Ignis, what do you do?
Am I still on? Am I still prone and on the scorpion? Or
You are now grappled, if I remember correctly, by the scorpion.
really?
Yes.
With 4 hits, is that it? I was hit like 4.
Yes, you was
I
hit
know
for
what I'm
4
saying.
damage.
Okay. Alright, then. Um. Then I guess I'll get out of grapple. Like I'll panic. What the heck is going on? And I'll get out of grapple.
Athletics check with your action. Yeah.
Can I use acrobatics?
Yes, you can. Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, acrobatics. Yeah, let's do that. Or nah, I'll do this. I'll do this first. I'll panic and do this first.
Alright, you managed to slip out of the creature's grasp, push it away, and now you still have your movement and your bonus action. What do you do?
Oh, I slipped away.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Apa ni? Okay, sorry. Can I see Gilvana is injured?
Yes,
Yes, I
Giovanna's
can.
very injured.
Okay.
You can hover over and see how she looks like, basically.
Yeah. I remember how to play. Okay.
Yes.
I want to move. Is this? Am I considered in combat with it or not?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Then bonus action. I'll say, Galvana, hang in there and use healing word on her.
Alright.
The...
Go ahead.
Should I target her first? or-
Yes, target her, then press the healing. Alright,
Yeah,
wonderful. Heal her by 4 points. That's the end of your turn?
Barely injured. Yes.
Alright, this guy is gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Why is the game so paused?
1, 2. Alright, yeah, sure, unpause. There you go. Alright, next is this one over here. It is going to swing at you. Try to grapple you again. That is a hit with an 18, and then second one misses. You take 4 points of damage and grappled again.
What the heck? I should have just run, man.
Gilvana, what do you do?
Giovanna is. I'm sorry. Okay. Giovanna is wanting to be the tank here so that Ignis can get away. So she's gonna cast on herself Shield of Faith so that Giovanna has +2 AC, and then with the oh, that's a bonus action. Okay, she's gonna start hitting this scorpion and say, "Hey, you scorpion, you so snappy. You don't know what's not snappable." And try to
Right.
smash
Go ahead, roll to hit. 14 does not hit as your armor clink,
What?
hits the shell of like the thick carapace of the scorpion. You hit it, it glances off and hits the sand right down to you, and that's when you realize, oh. The rest of the party, go ahead, roll animal handling for me actually. And
Both or
just the ones that's riding the horse. What do you call it? Yeehawing. I don't know what's the term. Driving the cart? Driving the cart, yes. Nice! Alright, with the 19, you guys continue for a bit. You guys get the feeling that you might be able to reach there in about 2 more turns. Which brings
Okay.
us back to the top of the round. Ignis.
Wow, already. Oh shit. Ignis will panic and like, I just want to get away and call for Chunchumaru, please help.
Alright, go ahead, summon
And
Chunchunmaru.
Chunchumaru, hold on, I remember how to do this. Hold on. Please help.
Click and drag.
Come on, Chunchumaru, come. And as she comes out, everybody in that space have to do whatchamacallit, dexterity save, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, dexterity save. Just cast the ability, then I can just roll the save immediately.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Uh,
You did not do the save. Never mind then.
no,
Dexterity
this
saving
is
throw.
not done by me.
Alright, so go ahead, Gilvana and the Scorpion. Dexterity saving throw.
It should be. Can I put him like put her here?
Alright.
Like just not, so that it doesn't hit Gilvana.
It succeeded, so half damage. Go ahead, roll 2d5, 2d10 fire damage as Chujumaru appears, kind of like creates this kind of singeing area around it, dealing 8 points of damage onto this Scorpone. That is the end
Scorpion.
of.
Well, I still have a bonus action. Can I have
You
Chunchumaru
use
to
your
like?
bonus action to summon it, right?
No, it's an action to use to summon her, and then to command her I use a bonus action.
Alright.
Cause it's basically like wild shape.
Yes, I got it. Go on. Where you wanna
Okay.
go?
I'm gonna Chunchumaru, disengage and like go far away so you don't get too scared again. And then have her go a little bit farther like that.
Alright,
Okay.
if you're gonna let Chunchumaru away.
It's a sign.
16, Blessing of the Forge, 1, 17 plus 2.
Hoo-hoo.
Chainmail 16, correct. Blessing of the Forge plus 1, 17, correct. Shield plus 2, 19. Shield of Faith 21. Yep, that is correct. Alright, so, if that's the case, this guy's gonna attack all three on you then.
Ooh.
Oh no, this one's gonna be on Gilvana. So first claw, natural 20. Claw,
What's wrong with your
13
natural
does not
20?
hit, and I need to do the tail attack. That one's 10, so that's fine. So you take, Gilvana, a total of 13 points of damage. From the claw, grabs onto you and just presses in. Go ahead, roll concentration saving throw. Natural 20, so you managed to hold concentration on the spell. That is the end of that turn. Next is the Scorpone next to Ignis. It is going to claw you.
You're dead.
14, what's your AC? 15, so that fails. Second one hits barely. And third one with the tail. Yikes, tail one hits. So, the claw, 6 points of damage.
Oh, that's stupid.
And the tail, I did not.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I
Go
just
ahead,
remember
roll
that thing that-
Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh.
Oh, you think a
Wanna
scorpion
die.
doesn't have poison? Good job. Alright, natural 20. Nice. Oh no, not natural 20, but
No,
still high.
it's a 20. It's a 20
Alright,
total.
so you take a total of 16
Oh my
points of
God.
damage when the tail
What the heck,
sinks itself
man?
into your shoulder and the poison courses through your vein. You kind of shrivel up from the pain a little bit and your vision goes blurry, and if I'm not mistaken, you fall unconscious from that attack. Gilvana, what do? You see your
Yeah.
friend fall unconscious right next to you, and now you feel like standing here might not be a good idea. What do you do?
I forgot. I'm so stupid.
Gavana is going to use her bonus action to cast Healing Ward on Ignis. Where's my healing? Here we go.
Alright. Heal by 6 points. As you kind of your vision starts to go to blur, you manage to catch yourself before you fall to the ground as you feel the word from Gilvana start to heal up some of your wounds, kind of expelling the poison that is in your vein. You guys go ahead, roll me. I'm sorry.
Do I see any our friends nearby or not yet?
You're in the middle of combat. Go. That'll be your action to really try to see where they are.
Oh, okay. Question is, if I were other scorpion, I
Uh,
attack an attack of opportunity? No.
I'm sorry.
If I disengage, try to drag Ignis away.
Sorry, background
No, but
noise.
it's okay.
Someone, please. Ame, can you mute for a bit? Thanks. Okay, can you repeat that, Gilvana?
If Giovanna disengages with the scorpion on the right,
Yeah.
will she attack? Will she have an attack of opportunity on her?
No, if you disengage from all attacks that is available to you right now. So until you move into a different enemy, then you might get hit.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay. So what that means is if Giovanna tries to move down to Ignis and then tries to drag Ignis away, that would not attract any attacks. Is that right?
If you disengage, yes.
Okay. Giovanna is thinking, okay, that hit did not work. I am going to try and escape now. So Giovanna is going to take a step here, down here, so 5, 10 feet, and then drag Ignis. Say, Ignis, we've got to go. I will try and distract them because I can't run as quickly as you, but we'll have to run away. And use an action to just pull Ignis.
All right, you can move 1 square
Okay.
because you'll
move.
basically be dragging. All right.
Ah, wait, Ignis, can you move down a bit?
Yeah.
All right. Which brings us to the rest of the party. Go ahead, roll animal handling again. Who's riding the horses? Driving the horses, I guess. Yeehawing the horses?
Is
Can do one thing. I can do one
yeehawing is the correct verb.
All right.
Is it me?
Who's controlling the cart?
So last time I rolled it.
Yeah, then go ahead.
Okay,
Roll.
then you can roll it again.
so bad at myself. Okay.
All right, this time not so much. Your horses maybe starting to get a bit tired, and you try to urge them on, but they're not really listening to you at the moment. Hopefully, you are able to get there in time. Brings us top of the round, Ignis. You are weakened, and those scorpions looking hungry. What do you do?
I will ask a Okay.
Six,
Think.
5.
I want to ask Chinchumaru to come to us and use fire teleportation.
All right.
So, one jump.
If you
Okay,
do that,
I
you're
can
not
do
gonna be
this,
able
I can
to do your turn. You have to do your turn first.
I know, but okay, I guess okay. I'm gonna then my turn. I'll cast Cure Wounds on Gilvana, and then tomorrow, please come bring us out of here.
All right, go
Something
ahead.
like that. Hold on. Cure Wounds. I have so much
Slow
to
down.
think. Okay.
Calm down. God damn it. Tita keeps disconnecting.
Okay. Now Chinchumaru, come. What was it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then oh my god. Have it, and then do fiery teleportation. Can it reach Gilvana though?
Everyone within 5 feet, right?
5 feet of it.
Yeah,
Does
so no, does not reach Gilvana.
No, you just run.
It says within 10 feet, right? Within 10 feet.
No, that's where you
No,
land,
each
if I remember
creature
correctly.
within 10 feet of the space that the spirit
Oh.
left. So these creatures will get it.
Oh, including
But-
Gilvana.
Yeah, exactly. So this sucks. But I still have my movement. Can I drag Gilvana to where Chinchumaru is? To where I know Chinchumaru's gonna be, and then like
Sure,
get us
sure.
on out of
Yeah,
here?
yeah. So you drag her
Okay.
there, and then you
Okay.
just teleport away. So go ahead. Where do you want to go?
30 feet from here, as far as possible. Let's
Right.
see. Where?
30 feet would be somewhere over here. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that far, that far.
All
That's the
right.
farther way.
So let's bring you guys around here. Wonderful. That's the end
Yeah.
of your turn.
Ah! Scream. Yeah.
Alright, which brings us to the score ponies, if I remember correctly. Wonderful.
Oh, hold on. Do I still have my movement actually? Can I still drag everyone go out?
At the end of your turn, and then Chun Chun Mara does her turn. So
Right,
no,
right,
you do
right.
not
Okay,
have
nah.
anything
That's fine.
else. So this guy is
Cool,
gonna
cool,
move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Go!
And yes, 30 feet is not that far. That is indeed the
I'm so tired.
case. Claw, pierce.
What did we do to you, man?
You didn't do anything. Claw, claw, and piercing. Alright, wonderful. So the first one hits and Chuchunmaru. So let me roll damage. Chuchunmaru takes 9 points of damage as the claw kind of sinks into its body, grapples Chuchunmaru. Now Chuchunmaru cannot move. Let me just put the marker so that I know. Where's grappled? Is invisible. That's restrained, stunned, conscious, frightened. It's not grappled. I'm disappointed. I'll take this one out. Alright. Shimura is grappled, and the second one tries to go for you, Ignis, but you manage to dodge it just in time, and the tail spearheads towards Gilvana, but the tail kind of sinks, gets parried by Gilvana's shield, and the and the tail just sinks itself into the sand. That is the end of that guy's turn, which move on to the other one. Let me roll to hit because 40 feet of movement is very a lot. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, tatampai. Oh. Moves over here. And here. And here. And here. And here. No, just here.
Oh no.
And that is the end of its turn. Gilvana, you are cornered. What do you do?
Ooh, okay.
I thought we were gonna be able to run.
It's okay. I think it was a good try.
Wait, did they take the damage though? The teleport thingy?
No. The it's when when they appear. Oh yeah, you're right. Go.
No, they should.
Yeah. Let me
Click this
just
They should have
roll dexterity saving throw for both of them.
Also,
Save.
they should have like 8, like this guy. This guy, I think, should have already 8. It's not uninjured.
This one over here has 8.
Yeah, but uninjured. Wow.
Yeah, meaning you did shit basically. Still looks like again, it looks fine to you. You don't know how many HP it has. That's the thing.
I guess.
It looks
I know,
uninjured.
we're, like barely injured. Yeah, I guess that sucks.
I don't do the uninjured thing. It does itself automatically,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you basically don't do much. That is the dexterity saving throw both fail. So go ahead, roll for damage for that one.
Damage.
This one d6. All right. So 5 points of damage and 5 points. Okay, go ahead, Gilvana.
Gilvana's gonna cure her friend again using healing word.
All right. What is she gonna say?
Ignis, we must persist. Let's burn these FOCKERS. And we can also run at the same time. I think your strategy works. I will attack the one that's on the bottom left because it's this thing up here.
Okay, though.
So Giovanna's gonna attack the bottom one. And with the warhammer. Come on, what?
That is barely a hit, so go ahead, roll for damage.
Okay, roll for damage.
You swing at it, afraid that your mace might glance off again, but this time it sinks in, bites into its armor, and cracks inwards, dealing 9 points of damage onto the guy. That's the end of your turn.
That's right. That is correct.
All right, at the end of your turn, you see a horse appears from the corner of your vision. The horse appears over here. All of you are basically mounted on the horse, just to make it easy. Let me put Frosty and Lena over here. And let's say we do this. Yeah, like this, and these two will be mounted on this one, and Jade is over here running as well. Alright.
It's so heroic, running on all fours, taking after horses.
Just running along with the horses, not even like using the final agility, just running normally. Which
With,
brings
with the lizards in his mouth.
yes. Which brings us top of the round to Ignis. What do you do?
Ignis will. She needs to fight now, so she will use her bonus action to like. Can I see that my friends are coming?
Yes.
Like, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Disengage and listen to Galvana. Disengage, especially because I see my friends coming. I'm gonna disengage and run. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Isn't that the wrong way?
Wait, it is. Never mind. Hold on. I'm stupid. Okay. 1, 2.
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
6. And then bonus action, have Chunchumaru run as well. And disengage and run. 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Just
Chuchumaru is
keep here.
restrained, right?
Huh?
What?
Isn't Chuchumaru restrained?
Oh yeah, no, grappled. She can't move.
Oh
grapple,
shit. Oh, Chunchumaru, get out of there. Come to me, I say, and have her try to break the grapple.
All right, go
With,
ahead.
like,
Break grapple.
she's hovering. She can do this. just-
That is a no. It is very tightly clamped in the hand of that scorpion. No moving for Chuchunmaru. That's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Chunchun.
Scorpion only has one target. Let's go.
I hope this is a good idea. I will heal you from afar, Galvana. I can still see you.
Fine, don't worry, it's a good idea.
Alright. Alright. So your Shield of Faith is still up? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. So none of them hit. All the attacks kind of rush in. The claw tries to grab onto you. The tail spikes onto you. But you just sit there kind of like a armored stone almost. And the attacks just hit you, glances off. Hits you, glances off. Hits you, glances off. None of them really connect. That is the end of their turn. Gilvana, what do you do?
Come at me, little scorpions. The power of the 12 will empower me today.
Oh.
And then take a hit on the one that's on the bottom left.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
Okay.
That one is a hit, so go ahead, roll for damage. You swing your mace and you crash it into the side of its head. You can see the carapace kind of start to crack off and fall off onto the ground, dealing 9 points of damage onto the creature. And that's it for you. Brings us to Cade. Your turn. What do you do?
Yay! Alright, I'm gonna use the horse to get closer to the scorpion, or at least try and like get J5 to do that.
Alright.
Wait, is that gonna be my main action or part of my movement?
That's the horse's movement.
Okay. So
Can King just jump down and move on himself?
Yeah.
I suppose I could.
Or you could
Are
just.
you on top of my totem? I can't access my totem.
Oh, really? You can't just click it and.
Refresh,
Yeah.
refresh the page. I cannot access my token too. Just refresh the page.
Alright, can you do shit now?
I'm currently re-unloading the page. It's going.
Yep, no worries.
Alright. Can I use my sneak attack since the scorpion's distracted by Giovanna?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Alright, so I want to use my short sword to strike.
Go ahead, roll to hit. There you go. 10, unfortunately, unable to penetrate its hard exterior as Kane jumps out, stabs onto the scorpion's backside, basically. Ash, what does he do?
Oh, from the horse. How far is it actually? Is this correct?
Yes.
Is this accurate or
Yes.
okay? From the horse, he will try to look as close as possible, take out his wand, and then to that scorpion that's already kind of injured, he will cast Scorching Ray and try to scorch it.
Alright, go ahead, roll to hit.
Where's Ash?
Scorpion.
Under
I
Umara.
I need to click on this token. Can you move Umara? Okay, there you go. Okay, Scorching Ray on this guy.
Scorpion ray. A ray of scorpions hits the scorpion.
Hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker. 16 is a hit, so go ahead. 2 more.
Can I?
1 more.
Can I roll damage first and then decide where, or does it go?
Decide
like,
where.
instantly?
You don't see like damage. Okay, let's do another one.
Oh,
This is
that's
more
true.
like
Okay,
one
okay,
at a
okay.
time.
True,
So you pick.
True. Nah. He's gonna be able to.
Alright, the
God.
first 2 hits.
That's
So go
what you
ahead,
get
roll
for
for
hesitating.
damage.
Critical hit.
20 and a normal one. 7 to 27 points of fire damage onto that guy. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, we're gonna have roasted scorpion tonight.
Man, I am
Crunchy,
living my
crunchy.
pyromancer dreams with Ash. From the horse, he will be like, "My friends are in danger." He will take out his wand, cast Scorching Ray, and like rays of fire will just blast out of him, and like explosion, and the scorpion is like exploded.
Basically, three lines of fire basically erupts from Ash's hand. They kind of surround it for a bit, and instead of hitting the creature directly, they kind of swirl around the scorpion and begin to basically roast the creature, kind of like in this firestorm almost. And as the fire disappears, the scorpion is smelling very delicious right now.
And he'll probably say, "Scorpion meat for dinner tonight."
And that is the end of its turn. Next is
Jade.
Juki. Jade.
Yeah, Juki. Yeah, Juki.
This is before I rename your token. Oh my.
Yep.
Go.
Which one is alive? Which one is alive? Dead and injured. That's really far.
Only one. Oh, dead to rest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't reach that.
You have
Actually, I can
40
use
feet
double
of movement, right?
40 feet is like 8.
Unarmored movement, right? You said, yeah, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I can keep it here.
There you go.
Yes. Okay.
Boom, boom.
Can I? Okay. Can I get on its tail? Can I get
yeah.
behind it?
Yeah, sure.
Grapple.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah. I am trying to mount this scorpion and attack it from the back.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
From its back.
Go ahead. Roll to hit with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Unarmed strike?
Yeah.
Or quarter strike. Okay. Attack with disadvantage. I should have.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was a 20. Not bad.
16 is still a hit. So go ahead, roll for damage as you leap up and slam onto this creature. You're now basically.
Is that damage?
Beast is
Wait.
scaring Yuki.
You roll
Wait, that's
damage yet?
damage? Wait, this is damage.
There you go.
Yep.
Deal 6
Six.
points of damage onto the scorpion, and that's it.
Nope, there's another hand.
Go ahead.
Is
roll
another
to hit.
disadvantage?
Huh?
Is it disadvantage again?
If you're doing something specific, yeah. If you're just punching it, then normally.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, 22 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage. Alright, dealing another 7 points of damage onto the creature, and that's it.
I say yip yip.
Umara, what do you do?
Yep, yep.
Scorpion, yip, yip.
Umara.
Umara. Kane. What do you do?
She's gonna ready. Wait, hang on. Is she too? She's. She's gonna move in
Alright.
and ready her short bow.
Alright, so pull out the short bow and ready it up. That's the end of her turn.
Is that not an action?
What are you trying to do? Are you just pulling it out? Then no, it's just free action.
No, she is firing it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
she's
there you go, then shoot
readying
it.
I was trying to be dramatic. She's readying
Okay,
it while
right.
she's running.
Okay, so you ready it, you run over to that creature and go ahead.
Opening up my stuff.
Unfortunately, the arrow flies over the scorpion, unable to land a hit. That's the end?
Yeah.
Alright, J5, what do you do?
Can I move with the horse?
Yes, the horse moves on its own turn separately. So like,
Oh,
like
because I'm
it
not-
doesn't use your movement basically. You can tell the horse to move and dash using like your turn, and you still have your own
Oh.
movement. So basically, you can move 40 feet by the horse and then dash for another 40 feet by the horse. You leap off and then run another 30 feet by yourself and then dash another 30 feet if you want to.
Yeah, but the horse. When will the horse move?
On your turn.
On your turn. So can I have the horse move right about one space ahead?
Yeah.
Somewhere around here.
Yeah, go ahead, move. It's your turn. Okay, you should be able to move it, right?
I can't.
You
I can move.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let me just
And then I'm
change-
going to dismount. I want to dismount. Can I dismount? How to dismount? Okay.
Right click on the horse, dismount.
That is half of my movement, right? So I can still move one. Friend Ignis, you seem hurt. Stay still. And then I'm going to. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to cast this on Ignis.
Woohoo! Thank you very much. Oh my goodness.
All right. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Which brings us to top of the round, Ignis.
Oh, Ignis will breathe a sigh of relief as she sees all her friends coming and like, oh my god, J5, thank goodness you're here. Okay. And then as she sees Ash doing that thing with his wand, she'll be like, I can't be outdone, and basically cast Scorching Ray on this one, the
Alright,
one
go
that
ahead.
Jade will try trying to get, not really, just focusing on it and try not to get to GG. I don't know.
Well, if you don't roll natural one, you should be fine.
Okay.
In
One.
before.
Come
No.
on.
A
Not bad,
2.
Ignis. Not bad, Ignis. Not bad, Ignis. Come on,
A
Ignis.
3. 3 does not. So go ahead, roll 2 hits.
Normal. And then
Another
normal.
one. Total of
Okay, it's not as
15 points of fire damage on the creature. As the end of. Oh, nope.
bonus
I
action.
damaged GG instead.
GG!
GG, dead.
Alright. As the end of your turn?
No, have Jinchomaru break grapple if she's still grappled, or is the thing kind of up to
You have to manually break the grapple.
okay, cool. Jinchomaru, please get away from it and then have her break grapple. Come on.
That is a success.
Ooh,
You managed to
man.
push itself out of the way and
And she will run towards me. Run towards me, because that's what I want her to do.
alright, attack of
Jinchomaru.
opportunity.
Yeah. I know Kishimaru's just scared, man.
Misses. AC is
Hold on, 13, I think. Yeah.
okay, it's fine. Alright, managed to dodge out of the way as the scorpion tries to clamp onto it. That's the end of Ignis's turn. This scorpion is
Can I free action just hug her? Just
yes,
real
you
quick?
can.
Okay.
Scorpion is going to
my
1,
baby.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go ahead, roll attack of opportunity, Gavana.
Oh my god, that's so far!
Wait. Can I steer it? Can I steer it?
On your turn, you can say, oh, nice! Go ahead, roll for damage.
Real critical hit.
So much
Yeah.
United States of so much.
Critical hit.
Fa-
What?
How do you want to do this?
Savannah sees engaged on it. She shouts, "Stop, fiend! In the name of the power of the 12, I compel thee to submit!" And then smash.
Smack!
As the creature tries to run away, it turns around, you notice the opportunity and you shout out in the name of the 12, stop! And you swing it like on its tail, and you're gonna make your warhammer gonna go through its tail, pinning it to the ground. It tries to move forward, and the tail just kinda rips off from the back of the creature, and the creature stumbles forward without its tail, struggling for a bit before finally succumbing to the lack of insect blood or whatever the equivalent, and falls onto the ground, unmoving, dead.
Oh my god.
A marvelous
So
shot,
funny.
Giovanna. Excellent.
It would be so funny. J is taken away. You have to find him again.
Yeah. You wanted to write it, so you got it.
And I can't count on Kane to come chase after me because I'm not a girl.
Oh my god, this is counted. Okay. So as the scorpion just kind of burned to ash and then pummeled to the ground, Eagles will like just hug Chinchumaru as much as tight as possible and like, I'm so sorry I keep putting you in this dangerous situation. I promise I'll feed you something good like coal or something. I don't know what you eat actually. I'm a pretty bad owner.
So, I take it foraging went well.
We have dinner.
And
We do.
Oh, Ignis, look here. Kind of like lizard. You still want this?
Yay! Yes, very much so. After tonight, definitely. Yeah, I want to try
So-
what Desmond told me. Yeah.
Kane's kind of looking at the creature's big claws.
Yep.
Could we use these things to dig?
Smart, yes, good idea.
It might take some time to prepare, but it does make a good shovel tool.
if we scoop the meat out or something, we might be able to. I don't know if J5 could make something to dig, but these things bury in the sand, don't they? So it should work as a decent shovel.
Yeah, these unique things, we can fashion a makeshift shovel from those claws. Since it is nightfall already, we can just take a break and make all the necessary preparations.
Yeah, we have dinner as well.
We should
And
probably go back to camp though, just in case there's any more lurking around.
yeah.
That
And
is
maybe
right,
don't look at
Franklin.
weird. Maybe don't look at weird stones anymore.
Is that what started all this? You guys were looking at rocks.
Yeah, I mean they look a bit weird. You know, thought like maybe it's a rock salt or something. Could be. I don't know.
Was it shiny?
Was it shiny?
It was not.
Yeah, it was not shiny. No. But
It's
Useless
just a
then.
weird looking rock. The rock is basically its tail, the tip of its tail.
Boring.
well, still we have dinner tonight. No berries, huh?
That is an
I mean, we
excellent
are-
point.
So, but just in case, Giovanna, do you think you can remove poison just in case?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think I can try and take a look. If someone gives me a hand, I can cast the remove poison from the tail area if we want to use the tail area, or do we just want to use the pincer?
Just the meat if you want to eat it, I think.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Do you need some help with your wounds? I can cauterize it, Giovanna.
If someone can, I think I'm okay as long as we go back together and rest, and then we can focus on the other things, and we're stronger in a group.
Yeah, okay.
Ah,
I'm gonna.
when was that? When did that happen?
What? You didn't realize you were hurt?
No, I'm talking about you because you got uninjured. I thought you were like dead.
Oh, you know, J5 helped me oh, just as I got to run away. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's good. That's good. Okay, I'm completely fine
yeah.
with not being healed, so that we can just go back now rather than worry about other things.
Okay, but can we take some meat first from this one?
Are we
This one
not
is well roasted.
with us back? Like we have the horses, we can drag it back, right? With the horses.
Oh, that's true. There is a
Yeah, if you want to drag it, sure. There's
tie it
definitely
to
no
the
space
cart.
in the cart because the cart is full as fuck if everybody's sitting.
Yeah, tie it to the cart, and then we can just.
Drag it back.
Yep.
Then we go back to camp.
All right, so you drag the horses back to camp. By the time you got there, it is pretty late. So let's bring you back here. It's dark, pretty late, but you managed to drag one. No, you managed to drag both of the carcasses of the giant scorpion back to camp for you to use for whatever you guys want to do.
Alright. Crafting session. Let's go.
Oh man, this adventuring thing is hard work.
Hard, but at least it paid off. That small gamble and let you focus on attacking rather than just healing and healing. But that was good. I'm glad that we were both the healers. Was out rather than both people not being healed and then just we're both dead now.
True. It's a good thing. Like I almost went down there if it weren't for you. Like I almost felt life slip from my hand.
It's the same. I was so close. Like that first hit when they got us, I was very much. That was half of my health. I was like half dead. If if you could quantify our health from 0 to a number.
Yes, you can. That's literally a real concept in this world.
Oh really? Well,
It's a good thing we're not dead. I guess it's a good reason to be careful when scouting new places for sure though. Like we should definitely not leave other
Yeah,
people.
yeah. Just don't let them. It's a good thing they. So I screamed that loud. I mean, oh, is that how
You should,
you guys know how to
friend,
find
friend,
us?
friend Ignis, you should thank Frank Kane for his uh, impeccable instinct.
What
Oh,
is
really?
that?
You could hear us from that far away.
You were
Okay,
screaming. Of course, I heard that.
we were really far though. You have is that you have like superhuman hearing or something?
No, I hear girls screaming pretty easily, I guess.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think.
In my experience, it's good. I mean, it, it's been helpful for
And this
years.
for years.
Well,
Have you been?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. You did say you have a sister. Did your sister get into a lot of trouble?
Eh, she didn't get into trouble that much, so I didn't really hear her scream a lot. But I have worked with other women in my line of work, and sometimes hearing women scream on the streets also helps me know when there's something going on.
So you've been very very
Very what?
what's the word? Gentlemanly. I'm not so sure. I'm not very good with looks, to be honest.
Oh dear, I don't think I could ever call myself a gentleman in any right.
Well,
Well,
anyway,
The mere idea.
What? I think you'd make a very fine gentleman. Don't you think so, Galvana?
Giovanna chokes on the scorpion meat. What?
you're eating the scorpion meat already? Go ahead and roll Go ahead and roll Constitution saving throw then.
uh,
Go on. I'm assuming you're not gonna eat it without preparing it first.
we're currently cooking it, I assume. We're cooking it over on the bonfire. And then
I thought the
after,
one that Africa was already cooked because it smelled delicious.
yeah, but
Okay, so
you know,
if
almost
you
done.
immediately eat that, go ahead. Constitution saving throw. Then.
I would have stopped her. Come on.
Exactly.
Gilvana,
I
don't eat
stopped it.
food that's not sure it's scorched, but we could scorch it a little bit more. You know, some more fire never hurts. It's better to eat something that's burnt than raw. You know.
Since I have my the newly made cooking utensils, can I try and cook the scorpion instead properly?
Yeah, sure. Who's harvesting it first? Are you just gonna
Oh,
rip it out?
Me.
Okay, go ahead. Roll survival check for me, please.
Okay. Nobody wanna help me.
I'll help,
I
sure.
can help you.
Alright,
There's a
with
big
advantage.
chunk of scorpion.
Advantage. Oh, not bad.
All right, with 18. With that, you would know the scorpion that Ashbird is not edible because the poison sac has basically burst and contaminated the whole meat. But the other one, the one that had its tail ripped out, it's pretty safe because the poison is contaminated on the tail side. So you can focus on the rest of the scorpion. You clear it out properly. You try to find if there are any leftover poison that you need to pull out, but it seems that everything's fine. So you've segregated the safe to eat and more dubious ones for you to use.
Oh, thanks for the help, guys. Okay, I got the meat. You can cook it, J5.
Yay, food!
All right.
a fair warning: this unit has never cooked before. It might taste a little bit weird.
All right. How are you cooking it?
I think I'll just boil it in hot water. I'll make a soup out of it, a scorpion soup.
Scorpion soup. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll me intelligence or wisdom. Intelligence check. Intelligence?
Intelligent.
Intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence.
Animal
Guessing.
handling.
Guessing would be intelligence.
Oh no.
All
Okay.
right. You
Wait,
better.
why is it a saving throw?
It would be
Oh,
so
Right?
it is even higher then, so it should be lower than that. Okay, got it. So
Oh, no.
you
okay.
boil it for a bit. You don't eat, so you're not exactly sure what's good. So from the thought, like you remember you're supposed to boil it. So you boil water, you put the meat, and you wait. And at one point you kind of got bored waiting, so you're like, yeah, this is good enough, and you put it on the table for everybody to eat. It's boiled water with scorpion meat. Anybody wanna try?
Uh, just thinking, Skillvana, do you want to do the poison thing now?
Yeah, sure. I think that sounds like a good idea. It's a good way to bless the meal, anyways, because we've just killed and the
Yeah, and flavor it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So read up the spell properly. You need to touch a creature, and if it is poisoned, you neutralize the poison.
Okay, so I'm gonna touch the be like, you're okay. Neutralize poison. Get away, poison.
Get away.
You try to cast the spell fails because you're not touching a creature anymore. But you give it your blessing.
Well, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. For the rest of you, it looks like she've done a pretty good job at blessing that thing.
Wow.
Come on,
What
friends.
would we do
Does
without
not
you,
does this food
Giovanna?
does not look good enough for you to eat?
You're welcome.
Yeah, but you never know. You know, it was a scorpion, and scorpions are pretty poisonous. So,
Can we?
Are they? They just look like giant lobsters to me.
Yeah, they do.
well,
They
you
they
were,
literally basically look like giant lobster chunks, basically.
but
Right now.
well, you weren't bitten by one. Like, oh my god, the poison. I think that's what really did me. If Giovanna wasn't there, I would have like died. You know.
Yeah, Ignis was not looking red anymore. She was looking more blue.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, the only person I want to make me. Never mind. But yeah, like I'd like red. I like to keep myself looking red. So, should we eat?
Can we taste test it and see if someone dies from just trying a bit first?
To see if someone dies.
Who has a high constitution? I mean,
I'll try it.
All right, go ahead.
My friend made it, and the lovely Giovanna blessed it, so of course it's fine.
All right, you take a small. You try and put it into your bowl. It's this. The soup part is still water. The meat part has dissipate enough around the water. It's kind of like it gives it some flavor, if you can say that. You taste it a little bit. It is a lot bitter. It has that soft kind of like crab kind of texture to it. It just kind of like dissolve as you bite into the meat, not really chewy. There and the same kind of taste has dispersed a little bit into the water that J5 used. Not the best meal, but doesn't seem like you're dying.
Alright, cool. I'm happy with this.
At least it's not berries, right, Frankin?
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace. Not gonna lie.
All right, so all of
yeah, I think it's delicious.
you. Okay, Kane just tells everybody it's delicious, guys.
Oh, great.
Thank you,
okay,
Frankin.
let's think that the 12 for the meal. I guess that's what Giovanna would say.
Why, yes, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, thanks 13.
It's 12. What's wrong with you, Kay?
Huh? Oh, right, sorry, 12. Thanks 12.
Thank the 12.
28, 47, 22. Some number.
Oh no, we're lost.
You guys have the meal for the night. Again, not the best, but something different. Is there anything you guys want to do before you guys go to bed for the day?
Set up watch. Oh, and then I'll also ask while we're eating. So how did the digging go?
Worse than we expected.
J5 just points
Really?
to the shallow ditch that we dug.
Yeah. Shallow is the
Uh,
best word to describe it.
well, perhaps, our efforts in making a chocolate cake in the middle of the desert is not the best idea. Maybe we should just focus on this art, on digging. Actually, I'll help you guys tomorrow.
Now, perhaps, friend Ignis, at least this unit now knows uh what's the level of its cooking abilities.
Yeah, that's one way to look at put a positive spin on it. Yes, I suppose. Yeah.
I
Should
mean,
we
considering that J5 can't eat, that was pretty not dangerous. That was good. Thank you, J5, for the meal, for cooking it.
Right. You're welcome, friend Giovanna. Perhaps these units need more practice with cooking. Maybe next time this unit can cook a better meal for you guys.
But J5, since you can eat, how do you know if it's good? You just have to like trust on your instincts. Is that how it works?
I look towards Franklin. Franklin thinks this is good,
Yeah, mate, I'm not the best judge of quality though, so if it's edible, I think it's good.
and that is how I know I can judge the level of my cooking.
Well, I suppose, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Should we set up watch
So
for
everybody's
tonight?
keeping watch. In the meantime, while you guys are having this chat, Galvana, you're checking the shell. It is a shell. What are you intending to do with it?
I was wanting to test the integrity of it and see if I could make something useful out of it besides just a shovel. Like, if I can make a shield out of it,
Are you trying to do what?
like make a shield out of it as well.
Make a shield out of it. It has the you test it out. It is usable as a shield. It might be weaker than just using plain metal, but it is certainly usable. But the shape itself is the one that's really worrying you. But yeah, you can certainly take some parts and work it out. You're not gonna be able to finish it in one night for sure. But if you work on it, you might be able to.
Oh, before I go to sleep, I want to check on the lizards that Jade got me, and check back on my notes from Desmond, and then um, hold on, materials from creatures that regenerate HP. So I'm not from that from what from that what can I kind of conclude from, like, what exactly do I need? Can I chop? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna chop up the tail, and then some of the feet. Just chop it into body parts, and then uh put it aside for later.
Sure. You cut up the lizard parts and put it in your bag. Anything else?
Yeah, no, or let it dry out overnight.
Not sure if
Maybe
that's
that's how dry.
possible because it is in the middle of the night and it's mostly cloudy in this place. Remember.
That's okay. Like, just so that like any liquid that comes out of it just kind of dries out before I put it into my bag.
All right. So you cut up the lizard and you leave it on one side for the night.
Yeah.
You can just leave it near the campfire, right, to dry it up.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All
This
right.
is
You
smart. She
leave
would
it.
know that.
You leave it near the campfire.
Not near enough to make sure, just to dry
Yeah,
it up.
yeah. Just to try it out.
All right. So you guys rested for the night. If you guys have nothing else to do, watch.
Listen.
Creating shovel.
I asked you guys if anything you guys want to do just
Ignis,
now. You want to create a shovel now.
Yeah.
All right. Again, it's gonna
Make
be
shift.
a while, so go ahead, roll tinkering tool if you still have it.
Yes, I still have my tinkering tools. What is it again? Intelligence,
Strength.
strength, strength, and plus my proficiency, right?
Yes.
Plus my proficiency plus two, strength, ability plus two, normal.
All right, you managed to cleave parts of the what do you call parts of the
Carapace.
carapace to just enough shape that you can use it for future, but you're not really the strongest person, so it's a bit difficult for you to do these things, but you have kind of started the foundation for this thing. You might have to need to do a little bit extra work tomorrow to make it work, but you got the base.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And then let's be off to bed.
All right, so you guys rested for the night. The night seems to be uneventful as you guys rested through it. So go ahead, take a long rest.
Ooh.
Free long rest. Woohoo.
Free. We won't get this much.
All right. When you wake up the next morning, let me just change the lighting. Wake up the next morning, a bit better. Your stomach a little bit grumbly, but everything seems to be fine for the day. So, right now, what do you guys want to do?
We need to figure out a way to dig in this sand.
Mhm.
It
I'm
keeps.
just
I was thinking about it last night, and the way it kept shifting back into the hole, it made me think about how they built piers and docks and bridges back home on Lackrodad. So the problem, though, is that we don't have a large amount of wood to use as walls to keep the sand out from the hole. Is there a way we could use the scorpion shells? Use those as a sort of barrier to keep the sand out?
There are a bunch of leftovers, so yeah. If especially since you don't need it nice looking. You just need it to hold sand. So certainly.
Hmm.
Well, what do you guys do?
no. While Kane is doing that, I'm just gonna continue creating the makeshift shovel.
All right. Let me just progress.
All right.
through
Well, if
this
J5's
here.
busy with the shovel, can I try to start ripping off parts of the shell to try and
Uh,
get something resembling boards or
yeah.
slats?
Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me as you try to create these kind of like blocks that you can use to barricade the wall. Nice.
Woo.
You did quick work basically. Just breaking the shell isn't really that difficult. They are hard, but if you break it in the right way with weapons or something, it's easily breakable. So you managed to kind of basically rip it up into like planks, kind of curved planks that you can use it to create a wall as you try to dig deeper and deeper and deeper. The rest of you, what do you guys do?
Hold on, my boundaries.
Did you want me to save a piece for you to make a shield, Gilvana?
I'm just thinking now because Kane's idea was a good idea, so that it facilitates the diggings. So Giovanna changed her mind.
Alright.
Giovanna's gonna help Kane out with that.
Alright.
Oh,
Rest of you,
we
Jade,
did
Ignis.
Hold on. Ignis, Ignis wants to like, with the cooking utensil. I assume a pot that um J5 made. She wants to try and make a decoction of healing with it. So she's gonna take some water skin of running river that she took from the river back there,
Mhm.
boil it, uh, put it in the pot, put the lizard in the pot, and boil it to get essence. She's gonna she's gonna check the notes that she took as best as she can and do that.
Yeah, you try to follow it
And
the
then
best you can, grab essence and shit, but it's a bit difficult because the instruction is very vague right now. As you try to go to process, you kind of get stuck. What does he mean by collect essence? You're not exactly trained in this
yeah.
chemistry, magical thing, so you just kind of let it boil
I
for
mean,
a bit.
I'm trained in herbalism, kid. Does that make sense?
No.
Yes. Or maybe I can ask Ash. Like, Ash, do you know what essence? What kind? what does it mean by essence? Like how is this essency? When do I think that it's essency? Would would Ash know?
Ash kind of thinks for a bit. It looks at the thing. If I remember correctly, essence you're gonna need to basically use kind of like this titration set that allows you to get evaporation from the boiling part, and then you can distill it to a bit more. How should I say? To get the more concentrated liquid from this particular concoction that you have right here. So with a pot,
But
not really the best tool right now.
but can I bottle it up for another time?
Yes, but it kind of points at this contraption you had here. You're not gonna get any essence from this.
Yes, but like if I boil it up again, and then I have like all the fancy stuff that you just said, can I make it?
Oh, these things that this is ruined.
Oh god dang it! Well, anyone want lizard soup? Well, we have lizard soup
Everybody's
today.
now already working on it, working on digging and everything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make lizard soup. I'm just gonna, well, whatever.
All right, go ahead and roll another strength check plus your proficiency for that tinkering tool, J5 and Jade. What did you want to do?
I wanna propose. Hey guys, what if we make this digging more interesting? Whoever can dig the
Oh,
the
no.
more gets 5 gold.
Whoever in what?
Anyone wanna get 5 gold?
Oh,
I missed the
none of
beginning.
it.
What do we need to do?
So whoever digs the most sand the fastest.
No.
The rules are very vague there. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific on that.
Oh posh. That's fine.
So are you guys doing anything? I'm waiting for you guys want to do something. The rest of you are digging. J5 is doing doing the machine thing. The rest of you are digging. Jade, you're just sitting there.
I'm sulking and digging.
All right. So everybody's who's digging. Go ahead, roll athletics check for me, please.
I'm watching the lizard soup. Just kind of stir it, boil it for a while.
Come on. Come on, Kane, Gilvana, Ash, Umara, the
yeah,
ones that are doing the digging.
Fine, I'll do digging. Like I'm trying to build a wall.
Yeah. Basically, this whole thing, basically. You have to dig before you can put in the wall, right? So the whole thing.
Oh,
All right.
You have
somebody
to
roll
dig
good?
and then you have to dig and then put the shell up to block the sand
Yep.
and dig and
Yeah.
shift the shell deeper and
So basically,
it's like at least a 2-3 person team.
yeah. So basically, you four of you, if I'm not mistaken, Gilvana, Jade, Ash, and Umara and Kate. So 5 of you are basically doing this together. You dig, you put the wall, you dig some more, put the wall just to keep the sand from falling in.
Do you need Amara and I to roll strength checks as well?
Yes.
Or
athletics.
athletics?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, athletics. Oh, Kane doing. Oh, everybody's doing pretty well actually, except for Jade. Jade's just sulking because he can't bet. Wait, I
And
thought you rolled already. Oh, never
What?
mind. That was an old. I'm not looking at things.
Right. Let me just roll that. 14 plus 8 plus 13 plus 7 plus 7 plus 13. Nope, that is very
Oh.
wrong math right there. What the hell? Ah, right.
Ash is too big brain.
There you go. Alright, so you continue making progress, this point, yes, the hole that you're making is getting deeper and deeper thanks to the shell that you guys are, yeah, that you guys have prepared here. You're making quite a lot of progress. Although you throw the dice still rolls a little bit forward, then stops once it reaches a certain location.
Does it go into the dig, the hole?
Yes, definitely.
Nice.
All right, so we're in the right direction.
So,
Okay, guys, you wanna stop for lunch? I have made lizard soup.
All right, sure.
all right. So you stop for
Lizard
lunch.
soup.
You stop your lunch for a bit. You guys have your little party celebration. J5, you're working through.
Yeah, I'm working through.
All right, go ahead. Roll me another strength check.
Come
You can
on,
you
roll
can rest for
higher.
a bit, J5. Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
You are not rolling well. What's the total now?
3, 3, and a 7,
75.
I guess.
3, 3, and
75.
10. So yeah,
Yeah, 10, yeah.
yeah.
16.
So 16, right? Not there yet. Almost there.
Alright.
Oh no.
You continue working on it. In the meantime, the rest of you, you guys had that lunch. It is interesting to say the least. It's a little bit mucusy. Not much taste
Did
towards it.
you make this like from scratch?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was going to make a decoction of healing, but apparently I need all the fancy tools and stuff. So, lizard soup is not a bad, thing to make, I thought.
Hearing Ignis says she needs fancy tools and stuff. J5 turns to look at Ignis and say, "Friend Ignis, why didn't you say that you need a new kind of tool? This unit can create any tool that you might need."
But I don't even know what kind of tools I need. I mean, Ash said all these fancy words like filtration and distillation and I don't know. I just boil stuff, I this is hard.
That's crafty.
So like especially not here. But I don't know. Can you even make that? I don't know if you even have the thing. I don't think I even know what it looks like.
Do you mean an alchemist tools?
Yes, yes, I think that's what she meant.
Yeah, that's probably is that yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That, this unit can
Can you make
make alchemist tools for you if you like, friend Ignis.
that? Why didn't you say so? Well, all of this is ruined. Well, but
It's
yeah,
okay. We
well,
can
maybe in
we
the
can have friend
future.
Jade find another lizard for us.
Yeah, but I think that's all. But that was all the.
I'll give you
That
5
was all
gold
the
if you find another
river
lizard,
water
friend
that
Jade.
I have.
5 gold, yeah.
That's a bit much for lizards. Sure, but come on,
But
J5.
it is and anything is worth and how do I say this? Anything is worth it if you wanted to learn something, friend Ignis.
Oh, that's so nice, J5. I feel bad that we fought before now.
I can bring
Nice.
more lizards if you add 5 more to that, Ignis.
No, no, thank you. I can find my own lizard.
Okay, good luck.
All right.
Eh.
After lunch break is over, you guys went on continue doing your work. So go ahead. Athletics check for digging, strength check for tinkering, survival check for hunting for lizards.
If I oh no, if I change
Oh
if
my
I'm going
god,
to change
Giovanna.
my tools first, will that affect me in any way?
Half
Will that
your
affect
roll.
my progress?
Half your roll, basically.
Okay, half my roll. Okay, so I'm going to change
It-
first, and then let's
Ignis will
change.
help with the digging this time around.
All right.
So she doesn't have to look up. What the heck? I rolled two.
All right, digging
This is
crew.
not really going to be helping very much.
Oh
And
my god, everyone is just tired.
Wow, everybody's not doing well right now.
Everyone is just
It's that lizard
tired.
too, right? It's that
it's
lizard too.
it's
I'm
the
doing an
lizard suit.
excellent job. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Kane's out there digging like he's born in the desert. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, for someone not born in the desert, he's doing pretty good. So, the digging crew tries to dig some more. You're making some progress. Why is the number so big? Yeah, that's what I thought. The number's a bit too big. It's just two. There you go. Yeah, that's the one. You tried making progress. Not much from before. But it's good. It's getting there. J5. You're getting there, man. You're getting there. It's almost there. You're almost getting enough gear for everybody. It's a bit work, but you're almost there. Jade, you try to find a lizard. Surprisingly, not much is roaming around at this time. You spent about 2 hours or so trying to find them, and you're not finding any. Are you proceeding?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead, roll another round. Go another round.
Anything for 5 goals, eh?
Wow.
Survival, strength check, athletics check. Go. Dig.
Oh, everything, everybody, yeah?
Everybody? Another round?
Yeah, another round. Go ahead.
Come on.
Oh, that's good
Motivate,
shit.
man. Motivate.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
That's good.
Very
I like the sound of
The
the
dice hitting each other.
Right. Yeah.
Nah. It's just in afternoon nap, right? We haven't had our afternoon nap.
Yeah. After the lizard kind of go down properly. Damn it.
Wow.
Mr. Breakfast.
All right. You're guessing that right now. It's basically like 2 stories deep almost. Like you actually had to have like a rope or something, someone to have to hold, and you have to climb up. It's getting deep right now. You're running out of scorpion shell, but at this point you're just digging past the sand up to the top, and the top guys throw it out, and you're basically following that cycle, trying to dig as much as you can. And that's when J5 comes over with a bunch of weird looking shovels. They're basically like large buckets by the looks of it. At the end of the handle, but for this particular thing, it's very suitable for it to grab and just take a bunch of sand at a time. Jay, did you roll? Oh, you did roll. You managed
Yeah,
to.
I
You
did.
spent some time and you managed to catch another lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as
Nice.
people
Only.
as people are working through the day, Jade comes back and dangles like 2 lizards in front of you. Ignis that he just caught. The rest of you now have these new tools that you guys can continue working a bit more if you guys want to continue digging.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody go ahead, roll athletics check with advantage.
I'm gonna give my 5 goals to Jade first.
Alright, yeah, go get that 5 goal.
Yay. Fine.
Okay. Advantage, right?
Yep, advantage. Everybody advantage if you're helping this.
Athletics, right?
Oh no, the dice are blocking my.
Blocking your screen. uh, damn it, and the text chat keeps
Ooh,
scrolling back down.
18.
152.
17.
Oh, Jade is helping as well. Very nice. Everybody's helping now. One,
I'm
two,
gonna
three,
like-
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow, everybody's rolling real high. And not there yet.
Oh god damn.
You continue digging a bit more. At this point, you guys are in deep. You guys have to like work together to pass the sand out of the pit that you guys are in, throw it out, and do it again and again and again. At this point, your body are starting to feel the fatigue of doing this same shit again and again and again. You can push another 2 hours to continue doing this if you guys want.
Let's rest. I'm tired.
All right.
We've done good. I feel like if we do more, then we're just gonna be super exhausted, anyways.
How's the sun looking? Is it still high up in the sky, or is it going down to the horizon?
You have no idea.
Oh, we're
Oh,
well,
we're
we're seeing.
going down. Oh my
Huh?
god!
No,
How
as
did
in
we
like,
go up?
it's cloudy the whole time. Remember this place.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Man.
I mean, there's sun behind the sky. That's for sure. You're not quite sure what time is it.
It's
Okay, looking to
bad.
Jay's
I
eyes.
know, come on. I'm like, why is everyone looking at me?
Jade,
Jade cat eyes can tell time.
how big is your eyes right now?
I mean, his eyes over here are constantly medium because it is kind of dark, but not total darkness.
No, I
Dim.
think
It's
it's
always
time for a
dim light.
break.
All right, let's sleep and finish this up tomorrow.
I thought Jake can fire lasers from his eyes.
All right, so you guys take a rest for the night. That'll be. You guys wake up after another long rest, and you're wondering why is it pitch black right now?
Oh no.
As in, like it's in the middle of the night.
Did we rest too early or?
I think we did. Well, this calls for a campfire. Let's gather around the campfire and just sing some campfire songs.
Oh, come on. RCI.
You start a campfire and begin a campfire song party. Who can sing the song?
Okay, you know a
Kate,
lot of
Kate,
tales.
Kate.
Yeah. CMPFRS on your song. CMPFRS on your song.
And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along. CMPFIRES song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along.
And he just goes on and on and on. Go ahead and performance check. Just with advantage, by the way.
With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lift the spirits.
It was a wonderful. It was a wonderful rendition of this song in the middle of the night. Hopefully, nothing attacks you while you guys are making that noise.
no.
But that is a refreshing start for the morning. So, for the middle of the night. So, what are you guys going to do now?
Well, if we want to continue digging, we should try and figure out like how to put a light source in. Because like I'm sure some of you can't see.
Ash just
How
taps.
astute of you.
Ash just taps the one of what do you call a stick and throws it into the hole, and the stick glows with light.
Hey, where did you do that in the first place?
Because it wasn't dark. Now it is. So light.
Sure, smart ass. Anyways, well, we're gonna continue.
Yes, let's go.
Then go ahead, everybody, roll ahead and roll athletics check for me with advantage because you have those special bucket shovels.
Dig it up,
No.
oh, dig it up, oh.
While Kin was singing that song, J5 is recording the song and put it inside in a stone so he can place it when they work.
And now you have Kate's voice on loop playing around you guys.
Did I at least sing like more than one campfire song? Or did I just sing the campfire song for like
The campfire song for because each section is 2 hours, so for 2 hours straight it's just Kate going song.
Can I please have sung like other campfire songs?
Yes. But the thing does not record that long, if I remember correctly. It's just like a simple tune.
Yeah, 6 seconds. Yeah.
6 seconds. So yeah, one CM for yesterday song, and that thing just goes on repeat. Unfortunately. So you guys continue, dig out, dig, dig. At this time, you begin to hear like crickets. You begin to hear howling wolves in the distance. You get the feeling this is like actually in the middle of the night, not really in the morning right now. So you're kind of you might have slept a bit too early yesterday. But you continue digging and digging and digging and digging and you dig some more, brush out the sand, and you see what looks to be a stone surface right under you with, let me see if I have it in my handouts. Um, let me just uh uh uh
What?
give me a second, damn it.
What? What?
The stone is very dramatic.
And you see you see
That
this.
people.
Look what
Ooh,
they're stepping
yeah.
on.
On the surface, on the
Right.
stone, you see this kind of like magic circle of some sorts carved into the stone.
Pretty.
Ooh,
I don't know what
is
it means, but it's nice.
Can I look at it? Is this, would it be one of the symbol of the 12 or something? Based on my
You don't know
what
any
I've read,
symbol of the 12 that you know of, other than the religion, the
I
symbol of the religion,
guess.
Have I
which has
seen this?
nothing that looks like this. No, you have not seen this before.
Okay.
Could I
This really
recognize it
like
from
a weapon. That looks
something?
like a twin sword.
One by one. What did you say, Kane?
Could I recognize it from any of the stuff that Iona worked on? It's the people from my group. Do I recognize it from anything?
Definitely. Go ahead and roll me history check.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh,
This doesn't seem like a familiar symbol to you.
All right.
You were saying?
Would
Uh,
Umara know it? Oh, sorry.
yeah, sorry. J5, you were saying?
I was stating out the obvious. It looks like a twin sword.
Yeah, it does look like a twin sword. Yes.
ooh. Do you think the? I mean, it has to be one of the arcs, right? Can I think about which one of the 12 that uses the sword at least? Or like from their class?
Anyone can use the sword if that's what you're asking. From the
Yeah, but like
fighter to the
somebody
barbarian to the rogue
who
to the fighter.
would dual wield, I guess, with two swords.
Oh, dual wield like these, and Kane pulls out both his short swords.
Ooh, maybe a rogue. Hmm. Is it you? I love the subtle.
Don't know what I'm supposed to do though, and Kane's like tapping the rock with his sword.
The rock stays still, unmoving.
Can we roll the dice and see if the dice points towards the stone?
Yeah, go ahead.
How
Well,
do I roll? Or D12?
no, just say you roll the dice.
Okay, I'll roll the dice and check
Yes.
if it rolls towards the
You take the dice and you drop it onto the floor. The dice rolls for a bit, rolls. It stops at the center, and then continues rolling and falls to
Oh,
kind of like the first outer to the outer ring of the circle basically, and it stops there. And it goes
okay.
around, following the circular path goes around the circle and finally ends back at where it started. And you hear.
Oh.
What? That was the key.
Duh, like the dice has been guiding us, you guys.
What do you do now?
Wait, did the door just open?
Nope. It just created that gassy noise.
Oh,
Roll
step
it
back
again.
for a bit and see what comes out of it. Like if the gas dissipates.
Okay, you step back.
I'm gonna try and touch the stone thingy to see if it's loose.
You touch the stone surface and immediately the stone crumbles down into what looks
Oh
to be an
no!
endless hole along with your dice.
Oh,
The
shit.
dice! No! We have to get it back! I'm gonna jump into it!
Ignis
Wait,
just
what?
jumps into the hole immediately, leaving the rest of you behind.
Unless somebody holds me back. I don't know.
Dang,
I was
I'm gonna hold her back. No,
Yeah, I was
don't do that.
Initiative. Who? Let's see who goes do stuff first.
Let's be a string of humans, a string of people.
Initiative.
I
If any one of you roll higher than Ignis, just add yourself to the
sure.
add yourself to the combat encounter, and then dexterity check.
Uh,
Basically, dexterity check.
Can I right click
Okay,
my
okay.
my
Let's do
broker?
dexterity check. Ability check. Come on.
Check her initiative.
Okay, 15. This is a pretty high DC actually.
Oh wait, I'm a disadvantage. Wait.
No,
Yeah,
this is
disadvantage.
dexterity check.
One more.
Do you get disadvantage as well? Dexterity check.
Oh, saving throws. Okay,
Exactly.
never mind.
All right. And Kane tries to grab onto her, but she managed to leap off for a bit. And Jade, you managed to grab onto her just as she basically like is falling into the hole, and now she's hanging by your hand as she's basically completely in the hole, only hanging on your hand right now.
I'll be looking. No, the dice! The dice! What are you doing?
How would you get back, Ignis?
I don't know. I just want the dice.
Okay, we can send. Can't you send like Chinchumaru or something down and then summon Chinchumaru back?
She's not like I don't know. She's not. I'm familiar. She's my spirit. Can you? Oh, fine. Just pull me up or something. This is pretty hard to hang on.
Someone pull me up.
Sure.
I guess I'll help. Strength check.
Nah, it's fine. You guys work together and you manage to lift her up and put her back on the very top. Now you guys are staring into an empty hole in a hole in the desert. And your only guide towards the arcs fell into said hole.
We have to go in, please. Can we just tie a rope and go down?
Friend Ignis, if you rested for a while, this unit can make a device that will able to that will
The longer we wait,
that
the
will
more.
enable us to fall down safely.
But the longer we wait, we don't even know if there's a bottom. What if it's just an endless bottom and we'll never even get the dice? That's just not that big.
It's an endless bottom. You wouldn't have been able to catch up with the dice anyway.
But like maybe we could fall even faster. I don't know. I just want the dice back.
Don't worry, friend Ignis. We'll get their dice back. I'm sure this hole is not bottomless.
Drop another stick down, maybe, Jade. Another light stick.
Yeah. Drop something. Can we hear the bottom?
I'm gonna drop my singing stone kin.
Siempre Ferraria Sonji song. Siempre Ferraria Sonji song.
Is there no bottom?
You don't
I
hear.
can't believe you threw out my beautiful rendition of that song.
Well, at least we now know it is very far away.
It's probably bottomless. What if something else get the dice before we do? What would happen then? I need the dice.
Okay, we have a lead. We know that we need to go down, but we need to do it safely so that we can come back up. What's the point of finding the arc if we can't come back up, right? We'll just be stuck with the arc down there, and we'll starve to. No, we won't starve to death. We'll have to bury, but you know.
I guess.
Let's be let's be quick now then, okay? I can help J5 with forging whatever tools he needs, as long as we have material to use it.
We don't need any materials, but we only need 8 hours.
Ah, okay. Sure. Eh, Does anybody want to cast some sort of light cantrip down so that they can see what's underneath that hole?
I can make a. I'll put produce flame on my hands and to guide what you can see.
Sure. And then this way we can see what kind of device we need to do, and then how long this device needs to be, and the weight capacity of it, and geometries and all that. Yeah.
Oh, and I'll also make like a bonfire just beside you and concentrate on it.
Sure.
Alright. Ignis creates a
no.
bonfire. J5, that's crafting a magic item, assuming. What are you trying to craft?
No, I'm just preparing my spell. Re-preparing my spell.
Right. So Ignis
But there's a
prepare.
problem.
Yeah.
I misread. I hope we don't die. would I know or
What spell is it?
Featherfall?
Huh?
Featherfall.
Featherfall. Okay. What's the problem?
I can only cast up to 5 people.
Yeah, you would know. You would know.
Oh no. I don't have it prepared now. Like I could have used long strider. I don't know if it works, but I don't have it.
Yeah, we're having a long rest right now, right? Because I am re-preparing my spell.
Are we long resting again?
I'm asking
Oh
you guys.
my god, guys! Okay, wait 8 hours while the dice go down. I don't think Ignis can wait.
It's okay. Gravitational acceleration is much quicker than, and it will stop up to the point at 8 hours, unless there's water. Oh no, I mean there's no water. It's a desert. There's no water. It's not a big issue. I didn't say anything about.
What? I don't want to wait 8 hours to go down. Can we just go like figure out a way to go down now?
How about this? J5 can do with his plan, and then we can try another plan of seeing what we can do to go down now, like with ropes and all that.
Yeah, I have some rope.
Okay, that sounds good. Do we have something to tie the rope to? Like something heavy, like the horse cart.
I think that's a bit too far up.
You can give me the rope and I can climb out to find something to tie it to.
But it's only 50 feet. How deep is the tunnel? The thing that we did?
30 feet.
30 feet. Oh. Okay. But still, it's only like we could go down by 20 feet. Yeah, that helps. Like yes, but it looks like.
Unless you want to go down, you're okay with going down because you're the source of light, and we can hold on to the rope as we're lowering you down 50 feet.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. And then like if I see anything, I'll just tug on it and you guys get me up or something.
Yep, that sounds good. And then does Trinchen Maru fly or no?
Yeah, she hovers. She hovers.
Okay, that's great. Then she can provide you with aerial support.
Yeah. I mean, I think I can only. I don't share her vision, but I think Ash can with Yun.
I'm not gonna throw Yun into a hole if that's what you're asking.
No, I don't know.
I can cast bless on you if you. Oh no, I don't have bless. Sorry, I can cast shield of faith on you so that if anything ever attacks you, you'll be fine. And the range is 60 feet, so the rope's 50 feet, so you should be okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Else, is that okay?
You wanna do something? What do you want to do?
Yeah. Do that. What Gavana just said. I'm gonna like get ready to be lowered down to the hole. I guess. What?
50 feet down the hole, and then Giovanna's gonna cast Shield of Faith on Ignis because the range is 60 feet.
All right. So who's holding the rope if you're doing this then?
So I assume almost everyone, because we would want as many people on the rope as possible, wouldn't we?
All right. So the rest of you are holding the rope except for J5 who's trying to rest and go ahead athletics check. One person with advantage. So just everybody athletics check please. The ones that are holding the rope.
Wait, did Giovanna do the rope as well, or is she concentrating on the spell?
Yeah, she can hold on the rope as she concentrates on the spell. So go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Advantage?
No, just roll
Oh, I
athletics.
thought we were all doing it.
Yeah, everybody roll advantage. Everybody roll athletics.
Me as well.
Not you. You're not holding on. You're being lowered in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, 14, 12, 7. Alright. You slowly lower Ignis into the hole. All of you holding onto the rope, make sure that, she doesn't get thrown in or something. Slowly, you go in and in and in and in. And as you get to like the 45 feet mark, you're at the end of the rope. And you can see that it is still going down.
Okay, can I summon Chinchinmaru out to give me the thing is I don't think Chinchinmaru talks to me, so I don't want to do that. I guess oh, yeah, I have it prepared. I don't remember. What Chinchumar is Chinchumar considered a spirit or elemental? Actually,
Elemental, there's no such thing as
elemental.
a spirit.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'm thinking creature, but like okay, I said elemental. Oh, okay. I see nothing in here. Can I just oh I don't. Can I throw a torch in from where I am just to see how much farther it is?
You light up the torch and you throw it into the hole. It goes down and down and down and disappears at one point.
Can I estimate how far that is before I cannot see it anymore?
5 feet under you or something?
5 feet? That's not a. I don't understand that. Um. Well, okay. I guess I'll tug on the rope and then have them lift us up. Lift me up, guys. Bring me up.
You guys
Awesome, did you get the
pull her
dice?
up.
Okay. Once I come up, okay. We need a longer rope. Does anybody else have a rope that we can tie it to?
Let me check my pack.
Checking here too.
Try 100 feet, maybe 150, cause like just in case.
Let's see. I have silk rope 50 feet.
Silk rope.
Not gonna
Yeah?
be able to pull someone.
Wait, was that strong enough? You have. Why do you have a silk rope? What do you do with silk rope? Why would you use a silk rope?
You use it when you need to sneak into places. It's quieter than regular rope.
And it is comfortable
silk
on the
rope.
hands.
It is. It helps you climb up. Have you ever tried to scale a 4-story tall building from the outside? You want a comfortable rope.
I don't want it inside. I'm just thinking like cane, silk rope, kinky.
It can be, but usually I don't use it for that.
Sure.
Sure, but is it strong enough to hold a person's weight?
I mean, yeah, it's strong enough to hold mine. I've used it before.
I don't think so.
Okay,
Oh wait, no, it is. Yeah,
no.
it's actually like a proper thick rope. Yeah, it is. It should
It
be.
is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why are you
okay.
surprised?
So that's
Uh,
another 100 feet.
It's a burglar pack. It's made for burglaring. It's gonna hold weight.
Friends,
I
if
just
you really
imagine
want,
like silk. True. Yes,
friends,
J5.
if you really want to try and climb down that hole, this unit actually has some climbing tools you can use.
So we don't even have to use the rope. I mean that it would help. Yeah, actually. Then
But
everyone can come down.
this unit is still going to prepare this new spells that it's going to prepare. Good luck with your endeavors.
Okay, I guess. Lower me down.
All right, so my rope would add 50 feet.
All right. Roll survival check for me as well as you tie those two ropes together.
Can I
Yeah,
help?
we have 3 ropes, right? So we can go up to 150.
Yep. Yes, someone tie.
Ooh. Can I tie one side
Wonderful.
to the other?
Yeah, sure. Survival. So.
Please, 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 please. Oh no.
All right. So you tie it up. It looks okay.
My God.
Looks usable.
Mm,
And you lower Ignis down.
Can I double check her work?
You
I
check.
mean, would you have reason to?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, has
Because
Ignis
I
ever
don't-
failed?
Because I would think to myself, Ignis doesn't break into places. Does she know how to tie a good knot?
Fair, fair. It's not. It's not a good knot. No.
I
Okay,
mean, it is not a good
you don't
knot.
even have to roll for it. It's really not good.
What do you mean it's
Can
not
I
a good
retie
knot?
it?
Go ahead, survival. You see Ignis. You see J5. J5. Kid tries to retie your rope in the exact same fashion as he did the other one.
Yep.
Looks good.
Fine.
And you're lowering Ignis down 150 feet now. Lower her, lower her, lower her, lower her, and she gets
breaks.
down to about at the 140 feet.
Oh,
And still
and
nothing. You're still in a long shaft.
oh, I'm so frustrated. I'm just gonna scream a little bit, like, just not like, I'm in pain, but like, you know. But then it sounds about the same actually. If I'm mistaken, then I touch it.
Will Kane get senses tingle?
I hear her scream. Are you all right down there?
There's still nothing. I feel like it's bottomless. This is really high, and there's still nothing. I want the dice back. I'm just gonna
Where
tuck
are
the.
we? Where are we on sending Chinchimaro? Is that still not a thing that can happen?
I mean, I can, but like, I don't know what she sees, and I don't know what she speaks. What she's saying.
Oh, do you guys not have like an unspeakable bond?
Let me just read it. I feel like I don't think I know what she says. She understands me. I don't know if I understand her.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't say anything
Then no.
about it. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I can't. Okay, maybe if I figure out a communication, um, I'm gonna summon Tuntumaru because I'm pretty sure I didn't. Just like way below me, so I don't get fire damage.
Okay. Way below you, she appears.
And then have her come to me. Okay, Tuntumaru, I need you to go down and tell me what you can see. If you're scared, meow once. if you find something amazing, meow twice. Okay? And then if you die,
Amazing. Just to tell her she runs the dice.
what?
Nothing. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna ask her to like go lower than where I am.
Alright, he goes low and low and low and disappears.
Can I see her? Oh no. Chichimara, are you okay? Is she dead?
No, no.
I'm gonna wait for Chinchimaru. Guys, I'm gonna wait for Chinchimaru. Are you guys okay with holding?
Yeah, no, this is super comfortable. I'm doing great.
Okay, good to know. I'm just gonna wait here.
I got a silk rope with me, so like it'll be fine. You wait. You wait.
Didn't I tell you guys that silk rope is comfortable on the hands, though? Was I wrong?
Nothing.
She's not coming back? Did I even like how long have I waited at this point?
About 2 minutes or so.
Oh, it's just 2 minutes. I'm gonna wait 10 minutes. Can I
Alright, go
hold
ahead, roll
on?
athletics check, please, people upstairs.
Roll a what check?
Athletics check.
Wait, I could have rolled. Did I roll for Ash? I did not, I think.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, that's not wonderful.
Oh no. Oh no. Gilbert has been rolling a 1 on athletics
Alright.
for a while.
Again, you wait for 10 minutes, still nothing.
Can I summon her back? Is that a thing that I can do? I don't think so. I can't command her though. And it doesn't say that I have a limit. Like, okay. I'm gonna command Chinchimaru to fiery teleport and come to me. And like, what did you see down there, baby?
Nothing.
She doesn't meow anything. She doesn't meow once, like she's
Oh,
scared, or twice.
she doesn't appear beside you.
Okay, lift me up. I'm gonna tug on the rope. Lift me up. Lift me up.
Alright, go ahead, roll a dexterity check for me. Just a little bit.
What?
The rope or her?
Ignis.
Uh-oh. Check, right? Uh-oh. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna roll bad.
Ignis dead. See you, Ignis.
No.
Pull, and then the rope comes loose over you, and the rope falls down first, and you're like, oh, and you fall down into the pit. The rest of you are holding on up there. You're holding on tight, and then suddenly you have to take a couple step back, and suddenly the rope just gets loose.
Wait, what?
You pull the rope up, and at the bottom knot, the rest of the 50 feet is no longer there. Ignis is gone.
What? How did this happen?
Hello?
What do you guys do?
Fuck. Shit. Okay. Oh no, this isn't good.
Can we check if it's been cut or has it been
Nope, the knot just got loose.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Okay,
Can
so most importantly, I think did we hear anything drop? Can we look down? Can we look down and see if there's a fire going on, just in case if she's like...
Nope, just black.
Oh, can I climb down
It's
with
a,
my cat claws?
it's a smooth wall, but sure, you can certainly try. You can't climb on smooth wall, right? You have climbing speed, but that's it.
I don't know.
If it doesn't say, then no.
It doesn't say.
I mean, I do give them my pythons, right? They can use that.
Yeah, that one you can use it if you want.
Do I have it?
Yes, you have the
Yeah, you do.
pythons.
Yes. Then um okay. I'm going down then.
All right, Jade, you slowly go down. You hammer in the pythons. You tie the rope. You go down a little bit. Put in another python, and then go down a little bit more. Every 5 feet, you hammer it down. Hammer it down. In the meantime, the rest of you, what do you guys do?
Oh, let's go pipe.
I'm still
Uh,
prepping my spells.
Kane's a little shell shocked right now because his knot came undone.
Giovanna's gonna go tell J5 what happened.
Yeah, J5 right next to you.
Oh, right. Wait.
So,
Hello.
Friend Ignis is missing?
Yes. I think it's best if. Okay, it's best if we have a way out. I think I'm a bit afraid of us getting stuck in there and not being able to come out. J5, did you say you have a spell like feather fall? Can it can't make people fly, right? That's the problem.
No, that spell does not make people fly, but it helps us to land safely. However, let this unit try something. I'm gonna walk over to the hole, and I'm going to use this one. Just cast it with my spell slot. See what's what. Gonna look through the hole. Can I detect any magic down there?
Yeah, bunch of it. In fact, the
Uh,
whole shaft is magical. The whole shaft is magical basically.
do
Conjuration,
I
if I'm not
know
mistaken.
conjuration?
I think so. Let me
Hmm.
check.
What do conjuration magic do? What the conjuration magic?
Yep,
Do I
conjuration.
know what usually what conjuration magic does?
Conjuration is for summoning, teleportation, that kind of stuff. You bring something from one place to another. So summon a creature to you, you go somewhere
Oh,
else. That's all conjuration.
I looks toward Giovanna. Friend Giovanna, this unit detects a trace of conjuration magic inside that shaft. Perhaps there's a portal somewhere in that shaft.
I see. Do you know exactly where it is, or is it just?
Unfortunately, this unit is not sure where it leads.
You guys are very calm for someone whose friend just disappeared into a hole.
Oh, Kane's freaking out, but he just doesn't know how to direct his emotion. Like he's just he's just holding the rope with the where the knot came undone. And he's really just racking his head trying to think of a way to get down, but he doesn't have any rope. How's he going to get down if he doesn't have any rope?
Okay.
Uh, re-
I
re-
think.
uh, Remembering that the stone that we threw down, it doesn't make any sound after a few minutes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, still
Uh,
no noise.
Perhaps there is a teleportation device down there. Maybe we should just jump in.
Um. I don't want to just die being crushed. Does it,
I,
you guys want to just keep going
I can't die.
or just jump down?
I can't die right now. I can't see the bottom. Where's the bottom?
How about this? How about we just lower people down by the rope then, okay? And then make sure that there's at least somebody with Ignis right now rather than just alone. It's okay if some of us are still up here, as long as there's some people up here and there's some people down there.
I'm already down there.
I
I'm
don't
already
want
down there.
first. I don't mind if you guys lower me down first because I am pretty tanky and I can heal her just in case if she's injured. Okay.
But then what if you get stuck down there too? How are you guys going to come back up?
That's why we have people up here just to make sure that we're okay. In terms of spells, let me think.
So meanwhile, Jade, you climb down. You manage to get to 50 feet until 100 feet, sorry, and you run out of rope. What do you do now?
Um, What do I see? I mean, I can still see with dark vision, right?
Nope, it's just black down there.
It's just black.
Yep.
It's kind of weird that someone that can control fire is not making fire.
Yep.
Um,
I do know Jade is down there, right?
Yes, yes you do.
everyone knows.
I'm gonna yell down. Friend Jade, this unit is going to throw down a rock. Please observe what happens to it.
Okay, Jay.
Okay, and I'm gonna throw a rock down, a
Alright.
stone down.
Throw a stone
Don't
down,
throw
the
at me.
stone zooms past you, it moves beyond 5 feet under you and then disappear and you can't see it anymore.
Oh, it just disappeared.
Like as if it is engulfed by the darkness down there.
Can I like extend my feet to see like what happens? Do I feel anything past that 5 feet?
Still. You can see your feet and
Feels-
everything.
Uh, um. Well, I guess there's one way to find out. Life's a gamble. I'm going in J5, and I jump.
And Jade, let's go!
Comfort, friend, this is okay.
It moves 5 feet below where he was and he disappears.
Well, friends, shall we jump down?
But I don't
Don't
know
worry,
about what
Frankie.
you guys are made of, but typically humans cannot survive a drop more than a couple hundred feet. Like that's typically a no-go for us.
Friend Kane, this unit detected there is teleportation magic inside that shaft. Perhaps it will teleport us somewhere safe.
Perhaps. Perhaps this is the end of the campaign. And I just can't be bothered to play this campaign anymore. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, are we all going in?
2 down, 5 more to go. Well, I guess 3 down because Ash at this point would be bye bye.
What? Ash, already?
What?
Okay.
Ash would
Ash
jump in as well.
jumped?
Yep, along with Jade. Seeing that Jade jump.
Oh man. Oh dear. Oh no. I can't die right now. What else am I supposed? What else were you supposed to do? It's
If you want to be sure, friend Kane, we can wait another 8 hours so that this unit can prepare a new set of spells. Can you wait that long, friend Kane?
Kane's like his arms are crossed and he's just tapping his foot.
I'll give you the
What's-
question, Kane. Can they wait that long?
What sort of spells are you trying to make?
It will make us fall safely.
Okay. Is there any supplies we can toss down there if they're stuck down there that that can help them? You think?
Can we toss a torch down?
Yeah, you guys torch the
We
torch
did-
down, the
We
dice.
tossed the torch and
rocks.
the dice is down there. Do you think they might need food or are they going to be okay? We'll know if Ignis is alive, she can generate more of those berries. And Gilvana and them, if they survive, they can provide good first aid. But
Giovanna is up here, friend Kane.
wait, I thought Gilvana went down. Shit.
Jade and Ash went down.
They have that singing stone for entertainment too, friend Kane.
That's true.
I'm sure they're gonna love that. Umara, what do you think?
You are Umara.
I'm just controlling her.
Umara would say, well, going to chase for a myth requires faith already. What's the difference?
So do you think we should jump now or wait 8 hours for that spell?
I mean, I'm saying is we've spent we've spent at least a month chasing the impossible, doing the stupid. What's a little bit of jumping into a hole?
Well, you're the smart one, and if the smart one's saying it, then it must be true.
So are we jumping or not?
Cade's just kind of strolling over to the hole. He's kind of like rubbing his right arm. And I always was the stupid one, I guess. So, all right. And he just takes a step forward and falls down.
Falls down. Umara turns to you, J5 and Gilvana. See you downstairs. Jumps in there as well.
Full ass in. Woo!
Kane, as you fall and fall and fall, you grit your teeth, your stomach turns, you're gonna die, you're gonna die. You're standing on the ground.
What?
You see a cave in front of you that just goes straight, and you see light coming from the other side. Starlight, moonlight, campfire on the up at the end of the cave. You see Umara bumps at your back, and Umara is apparently standing behind you this whole time. And she just get a move on. She kind of skirts around you and begins walking
What?
out of the cave.
Excuse me, I don't have familiarity with this shit. Give me a second.
Come on. And it takes you by the hand and pulls you along as you guys walk out to an open desert. You see a large field of desert in this place somewhere. You see the sky, dark purple and blue, with a scattering of stars all over the sky. You can see it much clearly than you've ever seen anywhere else. You see the two moons of home, which is weird because there's usually three. And in the distance, you see a city glimmering under the moonlight and starlight as if made from glass.
Ooh.
And that is where we're gonna take a break, get some drink, and we'll see what happens in a bit.
Ooh.
So, see you in a bit. Take a break. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. So, you guys, let's start with Ignis. You fell. As the knot that ties the ropes together come loose, your body feels light and you fall into the darkness, and you think you're basically dead. You wait and wait and wait for the splat, but it doesn't come. Instead, you feel solid ground on your feet, and you see a long cave ahead of you. In the distance, you could see sky, starlight.
I don't think Ignis will like take too much into account of like her surrounding. She'll just be kind of panicking and like, okay, I'm alive. Chinchamaru, where is she? Dice, where is it? Something like that.
You see, you see a flame kind of in the distance, and you see Chunchunmaru's playing with the dice.
I'm gonna go to her.
Is that the singing stone?
Yes,
That's
and you also hear Siempre furious when you song, Siempre furious when you song in the cool, soothing voice of Kane.
I like the description of my voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to it.
You rush over and your cat's there. So that's nice.
The camp's there?
Your cat.
The camp. Oh, yeah, cat. Oh, and I will just, hug her real bad, like, oh my god, Jujamaru, I thought I lost you. Why didn't you meow or something? Jujamaru, meow or something. Okay. Oh, and then I'll pick up the dice and just and okay. Now I start to take into account where am I,
You're
knowing that everything is okay.
yeah.
I'll just
You're standing on the sea of sand. Your location is slightly elevated from everything else, but you do see at the bottom of this huge crater, you see a city made from some kind of glass as the light from the stars, from the sky, from the moon illuminates, kind of makes it glitter slightly.
yes. I'll just kind of well, Jinjamara, I don't know where we are. And I don't know how to get back up. What do you think we should do? Jinjamara, hello, meow would be nice. Okay. Uh, okay, that's very comforting. You should meow a lot because I don't know if you're okay or not sometimes. You've been pooping flames a lot. I keep putting you in dangerous situations. I was worried that like you won't come when I call you anymore. I should let you come out to play more often. I'm so sorry. You're not a very good pet owner.
Kind of climbs over your head and just like sit down on top.
Oh, Chinchuara, I don't deserve you. Okay. Let's focus. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the dice and throw it like how J5 and Galvano would usually do, and just see where it goes.
Just
What
falls onto the
happens to?
ground.
Hmm. Well, obviously this is the right place. Huh. And I don't know if I can send a message across wherever this is. This is weird. I want to do things weird. Like I have the dice now. I'll just hope they're worried enough to come looking for me and risk their life by falling. I guess. Then I'll just like bring everyone back to where we fall and um for now just kind of look around from where I am and not because I've learned from like the scorpion. I don't want to. I don't want to check anything. I just want to wait for the people.
All right. So you sit down and you wait and you wait. In the meantime, Jade, you fall, gleefully gambling, and right before you were able to even process that you're falling a long fall, your feet is already on soft ground, sand under your feet. There is this long cave, and on the other side you see kind of like a glowing flame. Chunchunmaru over there. Oh, I forgot Jade's not here. Jade's walk up forward. I guess Jade would walk up forward and join you as well. And after a while, Ash comes along. Kane comes rushing along with Umara as well. Then finally, Gilvana follows behind Kane. And then finally, J5. You jump in as well. And you appear at last into this place. Weird place.
Kane is gonna run up to Ignis and hug her and be like, "I'm so sorry the knot came undone."
No. I mean, I panicked for a bit, but like I didn't even get to panic, and now I'm like down here, and everything's good. Chinchimara's fine. Everyone's fine. I'm just glad. Like everybody knows what to do and just come down and to get me. I don't know what I would do if you guys didn't come and get me. I
Giovanna is
oh,
extremely happy and just goes and hugs Ignis to Ignis, you're alive! Yay!
yes, I am. We can gossip a lot more.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we didn't even gossip. God.
Well, we were about to, but then the scorpion comes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, anyways, where do you think we are?
The stars looks a bit different from where we were before, right?
You do
I
not
also
see
see
sky
J5.
whenever you're in the desert. Again, it's constantly cloudy.
Okay. But there was some sort of light in the distance, correct?
No light. It's more like the moonlight and the starlight is glittering on what looks to be a city off in the distance, about 1 mile off.
Uh-huh. And do we have the dice? Ignis,
Yeah,
sorry, Ignis. Did you find the dice then?
yeah. Chichumaru found it. She's such a good girl. I'm gonna pet her a little bit, and then
Oh, she's great. I would pet her, but she would burn
In the background, you
me.
no,
hear
no, thank you.
CMPFIRES ONG song. CMPFIRES ONG song.
What's that? Oh,
Yeah, that helped. You know, the loneliness a little bit. Um, yeah. Other
um,
than that, and I threw it, and it lands here, so I'm pretty sure this is the right place. There is a cave up ahead. Do you think that's where we go next?
does it point towards the cave, the dice?
It doesn't really point to anywhere per se, right?
Nope, it just sinks into the sand that you're standing in.
So does that mean that we
Yeah.
have to keep going down? Have we teleported to another realm? Should we wait for J5 or?
J5, is it J5 down already?
Yeah, after a while, J5 walks out from behind you guys as well. It wasn't long, just about a couple seconds after. So everybody is now down here.
Hmm. Well, is J5 is J5 there?
Is J5 here?
Like
He's very
physically?
silent, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
still here. I'm still here.
Okay. Well, I don't know where we are. Where do you think we are, J5? You're always smart.
Wait. We're in the open desert, right? We're outside of the cave mouth, right?
Yes.
We see our own campsite.
No.
No, okay. But we see crystal look crystal city out in the distance.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm assuming I still have my scanning protocol up. Do I detect any magic around me?
No.
30 feet. So no magic around. Okay. Uh, hmm. I look up towards the sky. Is it the same sky?
It's clouds back in Colodina, so you're not sure. You look up, now you realize that the cave that you come out from, it's from one of those protruding rocks that you remember seeing from above ground.
Hmm. So, but the sky is still cloudy, right?
Nope. It's clear as day, you can see the stars, you can see the two moons, which is strange because there's supposed to be three moons out there.
Okay. Okay.
And then
It
you see the
appears that we
city.
are in a different dimension, friends.
Different
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that's what I thought.
Usually, there are three moons. We can see three moons in the sky. But if you look closely, there are only two moons up there.
Good, that's a relief. I thought I forgot how many moons we're supposed to have.
By the 12. 2 moons.
Giovanna, you've lived how long? We don't know there's two moons up in the sky.
There's supposed to be
Wait, three
three.
Isn't
Three moons up
Uh,
in the sky.
What
Wait,
gonna be by the
I, I
12 in this
I
world?
look towards the dice. Can I see? Can I still sense the magic in the dice?
It's still there, as fade as ever.
Okay, but it's not moving right now.
Nope, you
Not
throw it
moving at
anywhere, the
all.
dice not moving.
You
Well,
guys
I guess the only thing to do is to go to that village.
Yep. This
village.
unit, this unit also thinks that is the only way to go right now. Seeing as
Oh.
everywhere is open desert, you don't want to get lost right over here.
Yeah, let's go.
You begin making your way towards that city. It took you about maybe what, half an hour of walking. As you get closer, you begin to glean a little bit more detail to it. It looks like there is one big structure at the center, what looks like a castle or a fort of some kind, and the rest of the city is built around that particular structure. Now that you're here, you're close enough, you see that there is a sea of black mist completely surrounding the city. The only path that you can see that goes to the city without going through the black mist is this kind of like line, kind of like a path created basically, and on the at the center of the path there's this kind of like small glowing things. You're not sure, maybe lanterns or something, and the black mist doesn't seem to come close to that light. As you come about, you're about like maybe about 600 feet away from the city right now, and you come upon this sea area. It kind of doesn't go beyond a certain distance from the city, and at the same time it doesn't go into where the light that comes from these glowing green things with the path that leads towards the city.
Does anybody know what's up with this mist that's going on and the light?
Well, according to this unit scans, those mists are not magical.
Really? I'm gonna try and
No,
produce
this
flame in my
this
hand.
you wouldn't know
Okay.
because this place is 300, like about 600 feet away from where you were just
Oh,
now.
okay, I see, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
So I couldn't
I'm
detect it from
gonna
that far away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and produce flame in my hand. Does it work?
You produce flame, the orange light kind of fill the area, but the flame doesn't seem to be reacting to it. The mist doesn't seem to be reacting to it.
Well, at least we can do magic here. So,
What a relief.
hey, that the magic is what helps you be alive. You know. Of course, like Chinchamaru would be here. Obviously, I don't
Uh,
know. Like,
I walk over to Ignis. As long as this stone keeps singing, that means we can still do magic here.
Siempre Ferrari Avenger songs. Yeah.
true. Like, as long as Chinchamaru is here. Chinchamaru, are you still there? On my head. Okay.
No
Uh,
noise.
So happy to know that my voice is
Oh, no noise.
And
no,
then
no, Chinchamaru.
and then meow. Meow, 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 meow,
Oh,
meow.
Chinchamaru, you tease. Okay. Yeah, as long as we can see Chinchamaru, we're good. We just the magic. Well, guys, press forward. It is a bit weird with this mist. But
We already jumped down a bottomless hole. I don't see the problem with walking into a dark mist.
exactly.
There is a path that is not touched by the mist. There, wherever there's green light here, wherever the green light is casting, the mist doesn't go past it. Basically,
It's clear they want anyone who travels to this area to use this footpath. It's probably a way to control the entryway, make sure they know who's coming in and out.
I see. Well, should we follow it or not?
Well, I don't know what kind of mist this is. Is it magic? Is it going to strangle us if we breathe it in?
If we wait here for 10 minutes, this unit can do another scanning to see.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast this thing again with ritual.
all right. In the meantime, the rest of you, while waiting, anything you guys want to do?
I'm just gonna play with Chinchamaru.
Why does the mist go?
The mist goes all around the city, and the distance from where you are at the edge of the mist to the city about 600 feet or so.
So it's 600 feet deep. How about high?
High is just about your ankle.
Ah. Oh, that's another campaign. Never mind.
So it's 600 feet long, but it only goes up to our ankle.
Yes.
So it's possible that this mist is not so much a deterrent when you breathe it in, but it could be something that traps or ensnares you. Kane's kind of thinking back to that grass that Big had to grapple with against the manticores.
Yep.
It also be a life burning magic, friend Kane.
Hmm?
It also can be a life burning magic.
Goody.
Well, does anyone feel any worse right now? Because I don't. Do I?
No,
We're
we're
not
not
really
touching the blue side.
You're not touching the
standing in
mist
it.
right now, no.
But our ankles are. That doesn't count.
You are outside of the area right now. You wanna go in? Go ahead. Let me know.
No. I thought we were already in. Okay.
You guys are waiting at the edge until J5 finished casting his spell. And after,
J5. Oh, J5. Okay.
yeah,
Can I take the stone and just kind of push it in a little bit into the mist, or no, throw it just enough not for it to go too far, but just like just at the edge of the mist, inside it. You get it.
you drop the mist, you drop the rock into the mist, and you hear "Sempre furious." The voice kind of
What?
muffled slightly the moment the rock falls into the mist.
Is that a good omen, guys? I mean, it means the magic is still there, but not as strong.
So it's possibly some sort of draining effect.
Just like what J5 said. Should be
I say let's
cautious.
just avoid this mist for now. How about let's go down the path they want us to take.
Yeah. So all of you going forward now.
How's J5 doing with the
It's about 2
ma-
minutes now.
I mean, yeah, we could wait, or do you? We could just go in, honestly.
How much longer, J5?
8 more minutes.
Alright, I don't mind. Kane just sits on the ground. Maybe he lies back while he's staring up at the sky.
All right. You lie down back, staring at the sky. The stars do look familiar though. They look like back home. I mean, it's not as clear as this, but it does remind you of home a little bit.
Did we always have 3 moons?
You can roll a history check if you want to figure it out.
Can I figure that out as well?
Why would you suddenly think of it?
I mean,
I thought I asked the question out loud.
Okay, if that's the case, then yeah, anybody can roll that.
cause I wanna lay next to Kane and just look at the stars as well.
Aww. Look at these lovebirds.
Look at
Thinking
my
of the
roll.
same thing.
You lie down. You don't think so? I mean, you're not really well versed in history or anything, but from as far as you know, I mean that has always been the case. The 3 moons of home. Ithil. Give me a sec. Where's my notes?
Ooh, Lord.
Nope, wrong one. This one. Yeah. The 3 moons. There you go. Ithil, Tani, and Pakis.
Write it down.
Ithil, Tani, and Pakis.
Fuck yes.
You know, Ithil is the largest one, the brightest one usually. Tani is the kind of like a smaller cousin of it. It's slightly more red when you look at it side by side with Ithil, and then Pakis is the smallest one. It's almost invisible to the eye most of the time. But when it is full moon, when Ithil is full moon, you are able to see Pakis, and you do not see Pakis right now.
Do you think there was a time where there's only 2 moons?
That's what I'm wondering. The stars look the same, so that's why I don't
Hmm.
feel like it's completely different.
Do you mean like we're either in a different time, ahead of time, or behind in time?
Well, unless the moon is somehow the only thing being blocked by clouds, or I don't think there's a moment where you can't see all three.
Well,
Maybe.
well, J5 said it's a different dimension. It could just be like another timeline or something. Uh,
Question: is the color of the moon the same as it was before?
Yeah, one
You guys.
Ethel is bright white. Tani is slightly red. Pakis can't be seen right now.
Uh-huh. What
or
color is no
maybe,
Pakis?
Pakis is a bit more kind of like a dark brownish, kind of like a mix of black and red a little bit. It's not just a
Oh,
single solid color.
okay, thank you.
hmm, uh, is it like, is there a cycle of the moon where Pakis will kind of like be out of view?
Nope, all three is always
Like,
visible.
um,
Like
that
always
is weird.
visible all night. They move a little bit,
Uh,
but that's when sometimes it makes it hard to see Pakis, but Pakis is always there if you have like the right tool.
I wonder what's the significance of this. Does the Church of the 12 ever talked about the creation of the moon and stuff like that?
Let me think.
Giovanna.
Let me think, cause I'm just wondering, cause I think there was one of the 12 who was something the moon, right? Oh wait,
I'm not
no,
sure.
no, I was wrong. I was wrong. The descriptions are after the mud stellar, defender, kind, shield, bolt, vigilance, god wielder, quiet, chosen, system, and sword. Not sword. Not moon.
Uh, okay. Ooh, why don't you tell me more about the 12, Giovanna? While we're waiting.
Um, I'm not sure. I'm not really well versed in the Church of the 12. It's also part of my mission to find out more about what other sects of Church of the 12 have known about.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Um,
That makes
does anybody know about this a town or city where a light keeps a mist away, or
Nothing that you've
I,
heard matches that description. Which at this point, J5, your spell finishes casting, and you can see necromancy. Ah, the black aura that surrounds this mist is not nice, to say the least.
Friend Kane, this unit has just confirmed if you touch that black mist, your life force might be drained out.
Excellent. So let's adhere to the plan to follow the rules these people are so kindly suggesting we follow and adhere to the path.
I, I don't see it. Like, I don't really want us to go through that mist. Might as well stay in the light.
Alright. You
Is
gather
there any
everything.
magic on the green light, the green puffy light thing?
Abjuration? The golden color
And
of abjuration magic is kind of surrounding the crystal that is emanating this light.
oh, abjuration. What does abjuration do?
Protection.
Ah,
I mean, yeah, the path must be here for a reason. Maybe it's made to ward off people, ward off the mist or something. Might as well just follow it, no?
yep.
Alright.
This unit think that is the wisest move.
So,
Okay.
you guys continue follow the mist, following this path about 300 feet or so, and the lights are kind of interspersed in between, emanating this a similar sized dull green glow to ward off this mist until when you get to halfway, you see another pedestal, larger one this time. It creates a larger radius compared to the other glowing crystal. And on the pedestal, you see a small idol statue of some sort. You see a bunch of people fighting each other. You see like two, three dwarfs on the high ground with their swords out, swinging downwards towards what looks to be a group of uh, orcs, Goliaths in there. They seem the image is frozen in time in this idol. And of course the road continues on beyond to the other side, which now you can see some sort of, to be some sort of a port. Like you can see the dock. Yeah, you can see the dock and the supporting beams. You don't see any ships or anything like that, but it seems to be some sort of dock at the end of this road over there. And in the city itself, you can see this similar green crystal glowing within the city. And the black mist seems to be in the city as well, but following the same rule, does not go towards the light.
Should we check the dice? I mean, I don't know if it will even show us the way or something, but I'm just gonna throw it throw the dice.
Roll the dice fall into the ground.
Okay, so the same. I don't think the dice will help too much anymore.
Uh, I'm just gonna confirm this. Along the pathway, we saw a pedestal.
Yeah, let me just draw it for you. This will help.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see this long road over here. You guys followed
Where?
for about 300 feet. Over here. There you go. And then over here you see it's kind of like a larger area with the pedestal with the idol on top of it. And then the road
Oh, okay.
continues on forward another 300 feet until you arrive at what looks to be docks area. You can see, you know, the place where you would dock your ships. You can see like some rope dangling on the side. You can see those things that they use to anchor ships.
Does this place look familiar to like any dogs from any of our homes or
It's
places that we've traveled to?
it's a dock, so unless if you find
Is-
anything unique that identifies it, there's a lot of docks in the world.
I mean, I don't know. I guess. Hmm.
So right now you guys are over here basically.
Okay.
Should we check the
Do I
idol or
do,
go first to the dogs?
do I still have my scanning protocol up? I assume
Uh, you'll be at the
it's for one.
end of it. It's for 1 minute, right? Oh no, 10 minutes. There,
Yeah.
you should definitely had it then.
If I look at the idol, can I detect any magic from the idol?
Nope, it's an idol. There is no, sorry. There is some magical energy to it, but it's non-determinate. Like you can't really. It's just a dull gray aura, basically.
Oh,
Something that you
okay.
can't really read.
What about the pedestals? The pedestal magic?
What about the pedestals?
Pedestal has a similar abjuration, uh, golden glow around it as well.
I'm gonna relay the information, friends. The pedestal and the idol is magical. The pedestal has some sort of protective magic, but I cannot. But this unit cannot read the type of magic on the idol. This unit can only assume that idol is some sort of is made of the same kind of magic that is the dice.
And I mean, I threw the dice. It doesn't really react to it. But does anyone else want to give it a try? Put it on the pedestal or something? I'll put the dice on the pedestal, like very hesitantly.
The idol's
See
on the
if anything.
pedestal. You just put it on the side or something?
Yeah, like I don't. The dice is not that big, right? Like
No.
the size of a normal dice.
Yeah.
I assume there would be some space. And
Yeah.
then I'm just gonna put it to. Yeah,
Place
I'm
it
gonna
there.
put it side.
Nothing seems to happen.
What if I put it on top of the idol?
Put it on top of the idol. Nothing seems to happen, surprisingly.
I mean, I think we should just walk further. This could just be a thing that tells us what's happening or something. Like sometimes tribes like to tell their stories on um, idols and stuff. This seems to tell one.
But it doesn't make sense to put such an idol on top of a magical pedestal, does it?
Perhaps not.
God damn it.
Maybe it's to ward off something. But either way, I'm not sure. Does anyone have any idea? Okay, should we take the idol off the pedestal? Is that a good idea?
Well, let's see. And Kane's gonna lift it up.
Kane lift it up
I
immediately, and right at that moment, uh, um,
would have taken the dice
J5,
with me.
Okay.
you notice that the golden color on the pedestal fade away. And then you hear something. What do you guys do?
Look
I'm
what
gonna relay the information. Friends, whatever magic that is powering the pedestal has not been deactivated.
put it back on, Ping!
Alright.
You put it back on, and then you hear from behind you. What do you do now?
Is it one single noise or
Yeah, just
or
one single,
something that-
just one single. That's it.
Is there any rumbling noise?
Nope, no rumbling noise. You hear
Okay.
again.
Okay, let's move, friends.
should we take the idol with us just in case?
You hear.
Just take it since
Once
we already
more.
have it. Let's
At
move,
this
let's
point,
move, friends. Let's
you
move.
grab the idol and begin running. Where? Where are you guys running?
To the docks!
You begin running to the docks, and then you hear another
Away from the noise.
again.
Oh,
You continue running, and you hear again, again, faster and faster. You look around now. You realize the light that was behind you just now, it's disappearing.
Oh,
And the mist begins to
yeah.
slowly crawl in the direction of you guys. You can see now that you're really focusing on the mist, you see the mist doesn't really spread like normal. You can see tiny hands crawling, pulling the group of
Oh
mist
my fucking
forward, getting closer and closer to you guys as the light disappears once more. More of the mist begins crawling its way to you guys.
Run, 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 run.
You keep running in the opposite direction. Ah! 3 successes. You make it to the docks. 3 failures.
no.
You fail.
How far is the dog?
The docks is 300 feet away. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we've taken the idol.
Yep,
I
you guys,
think.
you guys have the idol. How are you guys? What are you guys gonna do to help everybody get to the dock immediately,
Mm,
as quick as
What do
possible?
I have?
I'm gonna try and hurl flames at it while I run.
Go ahead,
Just to
roll
see
to
if
hit.
it deters the thingy.
You throw the fireball. The fireball hits the mist on the ground. You can see the mist kind of reels back slightly, but then it turns around and continues moving forward. Gilvana pulls out her medallion, and what do you say, Gilvana, as you cast the spell?
By the Church of the 12, protect us and keep our enemies at bay.
Immediately,
That's what
second success as the bright light grows brighter for a bit, and the mist stops in its tracks as you guys continue running in the direction of the docks. But it's only for a while as the mist begin to crawl back in your direction. You need one more success, and you are about 50 feet away from the mist right now as you continue. From the edge of the dock right now, as you continue running and running and running, and
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ash, do you have anything? Oh my god.
I
Uh,
have nothing.
okay,
five,
does anyone have, can Ash like get a
four.
stick or something and throw a cast light on it and throw it to the mist?
Alright, Ash cast light and throw it to the mist. It gets enveloped by the mist and the light kind of grows dim as it is covered by the mist as well. Doesn't seem to be affecting the mist at
Uh,
all. First failure.
um,
What are you guys gonna do?
oh my god. Really?
Just keep running
Um,
now. You guys are about at that 30 feet threshold. What are you guys going to do?
can Jinjumaru throw her flame seed? Just poop it out. I don't know. Flung. Oh my god, is that how her flame seed is now?
Yeah, sure. That's
Oh, is that
basically what
okay?
you and Ignis have been doing, trying to delay the mist from coming closer and closer to you guys. What are you going to do?
Giovanna is going to cast Sacred Flame and use the flame-like radiance to because it's radiant flame, so I want to keep the mist at bay. Like if the hands are coming closer, Sacred Flame, boom.
Sure, go ahead. Roll wisdom check, please.
Wisdom check. Okay. Give me a second. Normal.
Yes, normal. You try to cast the spell Sacred Flame onto the group of mist. They don't seem to be as affected as much from the green light coming from the crystal, but as you throw this holy fire, you can see the mist kind of recedes a bit slightly. That gives you just enough time for you to lift each other to go up the docks one by one until finally Giovanna herself climbs back up and the mist gets stopped by the light that is emanating from the nearby lamppost. The mist is now at bay, unable to come close to you, and you are now on the docks of this city of glass. You look around you, now you notice that the whole building, the whole structure of this place, it's irregular. There's no angled design like you were used to. It's mostly, it's like a mess. Basically, pillars and pillars of crystals are just everywhere, creating the building of this place. You also see small green crystal that kind of like glows out at the side of the bridge, almost as if to replace vegetation or something like that.
Let's not try to remove any more stuff from the buildings.
She says that as Kane is fiddling with the crystal growing out the side of the bridge.
You try to poke at it. It is slightly warm, but that's it really.
Kane, step back from the crystal. Oh my goodness. Well, are there anyone? Can we see anyone, or is it just kind of abandoned? The
Empty.
city.
Your section right now is like the wharfs area, so there's a lot of what you assume to be warehouses, what you assume to be like dock worker quarters or something like that, but they all seem very alien to you. So right now you see basically a road that kind of goes in to the city. You can go immediately directly towards the castle structure that is at the center of the city, or you can go around to the different sections of the city as well.
Seriously though, can I remove that green crystal from the bridge?
Yeah, sure, go ahead, roll strength check if you want to break it off.
I will stop him from doing it. Kane, please don't do that. Come on.
Why not? It's not the crystal's not doing anything. It's not important.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Do I
I'm
know
like
if the crystal is doing
60%
anything?
sure.
One by one.
What kind
I'm
of
like
magic does the crystal emanates?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's not magical, so J5 is gonna stay silent.
Still,
It's
don't.
shiny.
A lot of things are shiny.
I'll go and take a closer look as well.
It is a glowing crystal.
Is
Yeah,
it
I want it.
diamond?
Maybe I should take one myself.
Yeah, that's the spirit,
You're
man.
not listening to me.
They're not
It's
listening.
shiny.
Can I just like bat their hand? No, bat.
Can I also? I'll also
Fat
do
kitty.
it.
Go ahead, roll athletics check between Gilvana and Jade
Okay.
as you try to know the cat.
Athletics.
Yes.
Whoa!
Dang.
That man. You literally have to roll a natural 20 as well.
Can
Come
I
on,
not
that's
use
always a
choose of
possibility.
fate?
I'm sorry.
Nothing, never mind.
12 unfortunately is not enough as you try to reach for the crystal. Gilvana just slaps your hand out of the way. No.
But why not?
We don't
Come
want
on,
to
we
get
have
kicked
bigger.
out of this place. We just
Yeah,
got
we
here.
have-
Who's gonna kick us out? Kane's gesturing to empty streets.
It is
Come on,
very
man.
empty.
We have bigger things to worry about. Come on, we can get it when we come back or something.
You don't know if
All
we're
right.
gonna come back.
Yeah, Kane's just gonna whisper to Jade, they're not gonna let us come back here, I know it.
I'll tell
Come on,
King. Uh, uh, I'll distract her and you can grab some and we can split.
Wow.
We can split 50-50. How about it?
Alright, are we doing this now?
I mean, what other times can we do this?
I'm gonna.
Alright, you distract him, go.
I'm gonna.
Okay,
be,
guys, I'm gonna take both
grabbing Kane's
Giovanna
arm.
and Ignis on both sides and like away from the crystal. All right, let's go. I understand. We should think about what's the task at hand. We should worry about each of our well-being and
Aw.
what plans do you have here?
I'm just gonna keep my eye on Kane while he's
No.
not coming.
I'm walking you guys away from that place.
Well, yeah, but like I can choose not to move.
Yeah. You can still keep an eye on Ignis, on Kane, and Kane is just whistling to the air, just waiting next to the crystal.
Why is Kane whistling? That's
We can just go. Why are you waiting there, Kane? Come, let's go.
I'm appreciating the atmosphere.
What atmosphere? There's a black mist come towards us, like
Yes.
around us. It's like what?
I am taking
No,
a moment to think about my mortality and appreciating the life I have. So being spiritual.
girl. No,
Insight
girls. Kane can be mysterious. That's just how he
Insight
is.
check.
Do I roll deception?
Yes.
Kane is, but Kane's not emo.
Wow. Wow.
Do we roll again?
You try to take a read at Kane here. You don't know. You're not sure if he's hiding something or if he's genuine, or maybe his hot looks is distracting you or something, but you can't really read him right now.
I'll just be beside you just in case.
No, no,
And
no, no, no.
I'll
Ignis,
twirl
come
around
here.
from Jade and then go
I
next to
trip her.
Kane.
I trip Ignis down.
Really?
Oh my god!
Giovanna's
Go
gonna
ahead,
get
athletics,
Do it.
Ignis, acrobatics, or athletics. Go ahead.
Acrobatics. Come
Athletics or
on.
acrobatics.
Athletics
Jade.
or acrobatics? I'm gonna take
No, no, you
this.
you are athletics because
Oh, I'm
you're
athletics.
shoving her basically. Yeah.
Oh!
Ignis
Almost went
trips
right on
and
my
falls
face.
face first.
The moment she falls, Kane's gonna take that opportunity to yank out some crystals.
All right, go ahead. Roll a strength check for me. Try to break off the crystal.
Yeah, do I know that Gigi
Yeah, you know,
was the one?
you know, she's tripping. You managed to no, with that. Unfortunately, you tried to wiggle it off, but like it's not moving right now, and you're like panicking and not sure what to do.
What the heck, Gigi? What's wrong with you?
Oh no, my tail.
Clumsy.
Sometimes I can control my
I have a
tail.
crowbar. Could I use a crowbar to
Wow.
help wiggle it out?
Yep, sure. Go ahead. Strength check with advantage.
Yeah, I'm just
Giovanna,
getting
Giovanna, you have to look at
mad at
Ignis. She
Jade.
must be hurt.
What's wrong with you? What do you want to do here? What's up with you?
You try.
What are you doing, Kane?
Kane's like having like a what do you call crowbar like jam into the try to shake and like got caught red-handed and like
Kane! Oh my god!
Thinking about my place in the universe.
with the crowbar in his hand.
With like a crystal and a crowbar, I don't understand. What do you use those to think? Is this where you're putting it?
Allows me, it makes me centered with the earth because it's made of metal. And the crystal, you see, crystals have a lot of history as being able to help people focus their, their energy, because mystical stuff, and it connects you to the greater universe.
Yeah, I'm just
So the crowbar acts as like a conduit between me and the universe conduiting through the crystal.
I'm just gonna go to Kane. Take you like, which I don't know what you say it in English actually. Pula slinga. What do you say it?
Pull his ear basically.
Yeah. Pull him by the ear. Like, you're coming with me, Mister. Stop this shenanigans.
But the crystals, they could be valuable. We can sell them for so much.
Later.
I look at that and I just shrug.
No, it's so beautiful. You're unique and no one else in the world will have.
My jaw hurts.
Umar, some crystals. Umar, you know they're gonna be worth a lot of money.
Umara
Oh,
ignores
you're
and
smart,
keeps
right?
walking along.
Okay, come. Giovanna, get Jade. We're gonna go. Come on.
Okay, sure. Jade's gonna be pulled by Giovanna, who's short. That's how it should work.
Alright.
Supposed to finance this journey.
Alright, so where are you guys headed? You can head clockwise around the city, counterclockwise around the city, or towards the center. Your choice.
I'm voting for center. What else is everybody?
Where are you saying? City center or explore the city?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could go to the city center first. That's probably going to have a lot of the answers as to where we are and whatnot. Maybe there's even going to be a couple of rich houses there.
Sure.
You
So
can
let's go there.
Alright, you continue making your way towards the city center. Again, walking along this place, like structurally, you can see, oh, this is the main road, this is an alleyway. You could imagine this be like a blacksmith. You can see this would be like the high end people area. But right now, all of them are just large blocks of this crystal, which is frustrating because there's no gold to loot or anything like that. At the same time, kind of calming because you know there's no people within those things. We continue moving
Hmm.
towards the center until you finally arrive at the center structure, this castle fort thing, and you arrive at a large mural of sorts. You see the
Can I?
mural. Calm down. You see the mural is etched in the shape of a door, so to speak, kind of like this. You see what looks to be a group of people fighting a large creature with kind of like rows and rows of eyes, tentacles, claws, and fangs.
Shall we help them with the fight?
It's just a mural. And in front
Sorry.
of the mural there are four empty pedestals. Lastly,
Hmm.
on the mural itself, at the bottom there's kind of like a plaque-ish kind of thing. It says,
We can read it.
"Stand vigil, be prepared, for one day the dark may come again." It's written in Dwarvish, so Gilvana would know to read it.
Friends, this mirror was very lifelike. I honestly thought that it was real. But this writing but this writing here. Giovanna shares it with her friends. What do you think? Do you think like the darkness got here? And that's why there's not as many people?
Perhaps it could be a forgotten city of sorts.
Friend
But
Gilvana.
but then, like, the idol would have protected the people, wouldn't they? Like, the mist didn't come here. Why would it suddenly go out and then just doesn't make sense? Actually.
Giovanna is also very confused and then gives me a dirty look. Kane, I wonder why.
Excuse me, what?
J5, you were saying something just now?
Friend Gilvana, being a member of the Church of the 12, do you remember who were the 12 fighting against?
I'm sorry, what was that? I didn't hear that.
The beasts, who the 12 were fighting against.
I do know that the 12 were fighting against a beast, but I don't remember. Um, do I remember how
What
the
it
beast
is.
looked like? At the
It's been a long time. There's no description of it per se. Um, but it is the name itself is not really a name. It's just a description of it. The beast is short for the beast from far beyond. In terms of description, different people tell different things. Others say it is like a large wolf creature with many tails. Others say it is this giant humanoid creature with large dragon-like wing and like tentacles crawling down its face. Others said it is just a long snake that enveloped the world once. Different people see it differently apparently, so there's no one description that describes the beast.
Sounds to me like people just made up some fantastical beast to guard their shit from getting stolen because they want people to be afraid. No one, if this was a huge world-ending calamity monster, how is it that there's so many different stories about what it is?
It's possible that the beast could have been a transformer. Was it a shapeshifter? It could have shapeshifted, or it could have been many beasts.
So then why do they keep referring to it as the one beast? You would think that if a giant snake enveloped the world, that's how people would generally refer to it.
Maybe it's just beasts from far beyond. Like, there's a lot. There's too much. Like that, sometimes it just becomes a more of a collective noun than a individual noun.
For the mural where there's 4 people fighting against a beast, those 4 people, how do they look like? And do they have what equipment are they using?
Not
Do they
four,
have-
just a bunch of kind of like just caricatures of the people. There's not much detail because the beast itself is huge. But yeah, it's just a group of people fighting the thing. Counting, there are 12.
How convenient.
The are all of them different races looking, or
Again,
is it just
there's
figures?
not much detail in terms of the people fighting the
okay.
beast.
What
Most
about the
of the carving is about this big creature.
how does the beast
Uh,
I look towards Kane. Friend Kane, do you think that this could be the beast? This creature?
I mean, presumably. I don't know really what to expect though, because if people are trying to tell me that there's a beast and no one can agree on what the beast looks like, all I can say is that reminds me of, say, a group of people who didn't quite get their backstory together before they got caught by the cops and can't tell the same story to the cops.
But on the contrary, friend Kane, there's proof in front of us here. 12 people fighting a beast.
What that proves is that a person drew a picture.
I mean, murals like this, especially ones with this big of like drawings, usually not meant just for hobbies. You know, it's to commemorate something big that happened. So, so I don't think it's just something people made up. Plus, I don't think a lot of people have seen this place. So, for all we know, this could be the truth. Could also be a lie, but you know.
I'm more interested on about these 4 pedestals.
Yep, it's just 4
Yes.
empty pedestals.
Does
Are
This
there
seems to be
any
something ceremonial.
inscription?
Are there any?
One by one, Kane first.
Oh, nothing. He was just. It seems really ceremonial, so he's more interested in that than the mural.
No,
J5?
are there any inscriptions on the pedestals?
Not on the pedestals, only the dwarvish on the mural itself.
What does
Ignis?
this? What does it say again? What does the thing say again? The inscription.
Stand
Write it down.
vigil,
So,
be prepared, for one day the dark may come again.
It could be a warning about the return of the beast. A prophecy, perhaps.
well,
No,
um, hmm. Can we put the idol on one of the pedestal? King, you have it right.
of course, right here.
Alright?
Just pick one. Yeah, just pick one. Put it in.
Worked hard to steal this though. Better not take it back. Puts the idol on the first one.
And nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna. Second one.
What about the dice? Isn't that what we did for the last time we came across some sort of pillar?
I suppose. I mean, I can throw it again, see where it goes. But I don't know how much. Yeah.
Oh, I was saying put it on the pedestal.
Oh, okay. I'll put it in one of the pedestal, but like hesitantly. I'm like, oh, I don't have to do
Put it
this.
on the
Yeah.
pedestal, and the dice does nothing.
Well, there you go. Then I think I'm going to pocket it. Hmm.
Is there
I
anything
think
else
we
in the
need
room?
to find other items to put.
Nope, it's just the big door, 4 pedestals, and that's it. You can go around the city as well, of course. The city is huge.
We can come back. Maybe we need to find items of sorts to like put it on the pedestal. there could be a library of something somewhere. Like if there's a big mural here, there could be more murals around the city. Let's
That is a good
go
idea,
and
Predictive.
let's go
We
and
can
yeah.
go to the library. We can even search for a directory of the town, perhaps.
I don't know if they have it here, but I mean, worth a try, I suppose.
All right. Do we want to try and cover more ground, or are we all going to be gathering together for this?
Uh, we should. We should. I don't think it's wise to split up. Let's just pick a place to go and go together.
All right, where are you guys headed? Are you walking clockwise or counterclockwise?
From the
Clockwise, I guess.
center, clockwise.
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise it
Okay.
is. Turn to your right and begin walking along the side of the main castle area. Just keep following the road counterclockwise to.
Can I use my feet city secrets to try and figure out if there's any pathway that's similar to what we found around the idol?
Pathway around the idol. What do
So
you
like
mean?
where the idol was situated, the way the streets are laid. Can I see if there's any like similarity in how the stonework's laid out or the width of the street or whether or not the idol was near like large straight roads or was it kind of hidden in a back alley?
Right. You try to basically like find out where the current idol, where the idol was, and then try to compare it to similar locations around the city. So you use that to try to walk around a little bit, try to find anything that would get kind of remind you of where maybe like there's something similar to that. And that's where you arrive at what looks to be. Yes, this can't be right.
Oh, what does that mean?
Alright, yeah. So you come around to the right and you find what looks to be. You think that it is some sort of bazaar or something like that. It has an open area. You can see tables, you can see little huts, you can see boxes, cages, that kind of stuff. But it's empty. Save for about 10 shadowy figures, all walking around the area. All 10 of them are holding some sort of statue, an idol, in their hand as well. And they're all just walking around aimlessly around this bazaar area.
Do they shadowy figure? So we don't see much but shadows.
Nope, just silhouette.
Can I like does anyone have a black cloak I could borrow?
I know.
Wait,
I
let
have.
me see.
Because I mostly wear black. Well, if I look at my character design, like the clothing I'm wearing, could I like take the little like kind of like scarf cowl around my neck and put it up over my head like a hood?
Yeah,
I have
sure.
a cloak.
All right, and I want to do that with the idol in my hand and kind of mimic their aimless walking.
Alright, so you kind of begin walking close to them. They don't seem to react to your presence. It's fine. But now that you're close, you can see that they are carrying idols, yes, but different. It is an idol of a dwarf holding. It's kind of like sitting cross-legged, holding two daggers of sort. One pointing upwards, one pointing downwards. Fists bump against each other. And all of
They all
them
hold the
are
idol.
holding the same idol. Yes.
All of the hooded figures have the same idol?
All of them have the same idol.
Okay. Could I estimate the weight of the idol in my hand and my water pouch
What are you
and
trying
make
to
it
make?
equal?
Oh, trying to make
I'm
the
gonna
weight equal.
try. I want to make the weight equal because I want to Indiana Jones this shit. I want to use my sleight of hand to like get the idol and replace it the with the water with my water pouch.
Alright. Easy enough. You can quickly adjust the water just by pouring out some. In the meantime, the rest of you, what do you guys do?
Uh, I I just want to watch what Kane's doing.
Alright, so you guys are all watching from the edge, nothing else? Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know about others.
I'm assuming so if no one's saying anything. Okay.
I guess I'll watch as well.
Oh,
I'll
this
watch as
Kane's
well.
pretty good at performing. I'm just seeing what she can do.
Alright, Kane. You walk up
Uh,
to one of them. Go ahead and roll d10 for me.
D10.
can I prepare a firebolt just in case?
Are you preparing or are you doing nothing? Those are two different things.
Okay, okay.
Shit.
I think I'm gonna watch intensely, but also like just in case, get ready to produce flame and hurl it to one of the shadowy figures if they try to hit him.
Okay, so if you're readying a spell, that means you'll be having a flaming hand right now and you're preparing to throw. It's not discreet.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Basically, you cast a spell and you hold it before you release it.
I
That,
see.
yeah.
Okay, then I probably won't do that. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Yeah. No,
Alright.
no, no. I'll
Alright.
just watch. Intent.
Alright, so you wait. Kid, see this guy? Are you going like deep into the bazaar or are you kind of staying at the edge? Mainly.
I was planning on staying on the edge and finding one on the edge I could make the switch with
Alright.
in case I need to make a retreat.
Alright, so you kind of go around to the edge. Kind of get close to him. He doesn't seem to react to you. You follow it. You follow him for a bit, and then you take out your water skin. You try to grab the idol and place your water skin in its place, but the hand grabbing the idol goes through the idol. And right at that moment, you realize that creature turns its non-face towards you, and its mouth open up, and you just hear, and immediately it goes out to reach out for you. What's your armor class?
That ain't good. It's a 14.
14. All right. Okay. That is a 22. So you take
What? What?
9 points of damage and yeah, lose 4 strength, please.
Roll for
Lose
strength.
4
my
points of your
God.
strength.
I lose.
The moment it raises its hand, tries to grab, or you try to dodge right as soon as it does this, but you kind of surprised by this whole show, and the hand managed to touch your face just a little bit, and you feel the water skin, the idol you carry, getting heavier in your hand, and you try to take a couple steps back, and you realize all of the figure over there are now turning towards you. All of them still have idols in their hand, and all of them are moving towards you. And that is where we're gonna end our session today.
Crystal
Oh,
Are we gonna start a
no.
fight again?
Yes,
Oh,
apparently.
no. With a single hit, Kane loses 4 strength. 0 strength means death, right?
Yes, it's 0 strength, meaning you don't even have the strength to stand, basically.
But you're not dead.
Oh, you know, you're dead.
Oh.
You're dead. You will be crushed by the weight of your equipment.
Yeah, basically.
Street.
Boy.
Street.
How much hate do you have now? Kane?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I have a 6.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Alright.
So yeah, that's nice.
Can I? But nobody knows anything about these things, right?
You
No.
can roll nature slash history slash, you know.
Are they necrotic?
They
He
are.
takes necrotic damage if that's what you're asking.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Oh, you're
Is
weak to
this because I
necro.
rolled a?
Can
Is
I
this because I
roll?
rolled a 1 on the D10?
Oh no, the one is just to determine whether you or not you grab the real one.
Yeah,
No.
I figure as much.
Which you did or did not?
Did not.
I did
The
not. I grabbed the fake.
It's okay. At least
Oh
we're
no.
no.
Can I
When I
can
see
I can I roll to check what those things are at least?
Sure. Because while you're watching it, you might try to figure it out. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll nature check for me.
Can anybody else? Oh
Uh,
no.
These are things that call shadow, because they're black and they like shadow.
and shadow.
Yes.
Oh, would I know? Is it something related to shadow because I'm from the shadow arts?
No, those are two very same thing. They're very different thing. That's like if
Okay.
you're a pilot, you would know how to make a jet, for example. Look similar, but two different fields.
So I'm gonna die, guys. It was nice knowing you.
Oh, I guess I should show you. It's really not that big.
How far is K from us actually?
Shadow encounter?
Shadow encounter. Yeah. How far is Kane from us actually?
So Kane would be over here, by one of the shadows, and you guys would be kind of like at the edge of the lights, because you guys don't want to go to the darkness. Because why? The hands are
Smart?
grabbing. The hands are still
Right.
there. The mist is still covering the town whenever there are no light. So
Wait, so we're in the darkness?
you're in dim light right now.
Oh, this is the darkness.
Oh, we
This is the
don't want to go
darkness.
total darkness. Okay.
Okay.
You can turn
Oh
off
my god.
the what do you call the feathering, I think, if you want to see precisely where the lights are.
Feathering?
Yeah, for the light, core settings. Can't remember where it is. System settings.
Oh no.
Ideal settings?
I can't remember. It should be over here
Minor.
somewhere. Huh, I can't find it. This is weird. Yeah, enable soft shadows. You can turn that off.
Uh, to do what exactly?
And then you'll see a harder
Oh
edge
my
of the
god.
circles. If you turn off hard shadows,
Oh
then you
my
can
god.
see the harder edge of the circle, so you can see it more clearly now.
I think doing that just does everything, you know?
The what?
The game just reloaded for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. It will reload because it's recalculating everything.
Oh, I see.
But you should be able to
Okay.
see. Let me just send a snipping tool.
Kane's not that
No.
far, which
Copy. Yeah,
means
I'm assuming you guys are not like staying miles away from him. It's far enough
yeah,
that
yeah.
you don't feel threatened. So yeah,
Okay.
if you turn off the light feathering, then you can see the edge of the lights lah.
But here's the thing, we can't heal him.
You can't
What?
heal him.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, we can heal his HP, but his strength drain, we cannot do anything about it.
Yes.
Yeah, he just needs to go out up there. Just I hope Kane knows to run. Kane.
Oh yeah, Kane will definitely beat feet. He knows when to run.
Yeah.
Running is one of his best skills.
Good to know. Okay.
Alright.
Well,
Yeah, the roleplay could late in the text chat could be while you guys are moving towards this location, just talking about this weird new place that you discovered. So that's nice.
And how many
yeah.
of the rats were there? Sorry, I just want to think
I'm
because I
sorry?
can see how many of the
I mean,
Sorry, shadows are there?
what you can see is what you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should definitely not touch them. We should just
But
go.
but they but but they're definitely the key to probably our next step, I think. Like we just need to find the real one, right? Apparently, or something.
The shadows or the
I think
The idols.
oh the
the
idol.
idols. I mean, they're holding it, so
Yeah, they're all still holding the idol, but you know this one over here does not hold a real idol.
Okay. We should definitely
Well,
not.
we all know we have two blasting mages. Well, we're gonna go guns blasting.
That's one way to do it.
blast
Yeah.
mages.
Boom boom mages. Alright, I'll end the stream now.
Blast.
Thank you for watching. I know Hazik you were there, so thank you for watching. See you guys next session.
Thank you for the game.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye.